tension's building. All around, you can feel it in the air. It's more than a feeling, a new reality everywhere. I look and see the signs of the times. Yeah, it's coming, but they're all in denial. Everything you know, it's all about the change. See the sky crack and it rains down flames. Oh man, they ain't ready for it. This is something that they can't ignore. Coming down like a meteor. This is more than a game. You better get ready. Shock the world. Shock the world. This is more than a game. You better get ready. Go ahead, get ready. Shock the world. Shock the world. Shock the world. This is more than a game. You better get ready. Go ahead, get ready. Shock the world. Yeah. Shock the world. Feel the earth shake, smoke rising, walking through the flames. Our reality became unchained, like the jaws of a lion that can't be tamed. Welcome to the future. Everything new, walking on the
If you see me coming, I'm about to get it started. Get it started. I'ma show you something that you never knew you wanted. Yeah, you want it. Claws out, unleashed, I'm a beast. Got the whole crowd. Party, make a scene, gonna get loud. Real proud, show my teeth. Go wild like an animal. Like an animal! Like an animal! Go wild like an animal! Wildin' out like an animal! Go wild like an animal! I'm a machine working every day the hardest. Superhuman vision, got my eyes on the target. Claws out, unleashed, I'm a beast. Got the whole crowd. Party, make a scene, gonna get loud. Real proud, show my teeth. Go wild like an animal. Like an animal. Like an animal. Go wild like an animal. Wildin' out like an animal. Go wild like an animal. Like an animal. Go wild like. Like an animal. Like an animal! Like an animal! Go wild like an animal! Wildin' out like an animal! Go wild like an animal!
Let's frickin' go, son. Today is the day. The CBC team announcement. Today on August 22nd, a late Thursday evening here in Clarksville, Tennessee.
It's time.
On
It's
the
time.
CBC podcast.
We got
I
a
don't
few
even know
things
what
to
I'm
go
doing,
for. Dude, it's
dude.
okay, man. It's a big freaking
Let's
night.
go.
Team
New
announcements tonight. New shirt right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
This we're not getting rid of this one. Sorry, folks.
Dude.
Can't buy this one. But we got a new shirt, man. We got all sorts of new stuff.
Bill
tonight.
looks like
new season, new stuff.
New team, dude. It
New
is
team.
Today's the day you guys have been waiting for, man. We've been waiting for. Somehow, everybody on the team, and I'm the biggest one who somehow has kept this pretty much a secret. Like 96% a secret, which is very surprising with how long we've had some people nailed down. Yeah, Bill looks like he could either star in The Matrix or sell you a Ford Focus right now.
Oh, come on, man.
Dude,
Get out of here, dude.
It's good.
I'm looking
dude.
clean. What's up,
good.
man?
Hey, welcome in everybody to the CBC Down and Back podcast, man. You guys know we cover all things cornhole. We are getting fired up for ACO Season 20. Tonight, the special edition CBC Season 20 team announcement featuring, I'm not even going to tell you how many people, folks.
Yeah, it's
you got
a
a
lot.
sneak peek
It's
today.
a lot. It's a lot. What up, Greg? How you doing, man? Zach Rush, good to see you. Rodney Schreiber.
Shreve dog,
I have
what's
to
up,
say
brother?
Schreiber, but I like Schreiber.
I want to
man.
call him Shribs.
Shribs.
All right,
Shribby.
we got the winner circle to go through, folks, and then it's go time.
All right. Winner
Let's go.
circle, 17 this week. First one starting out, Dylan, rapid fire, because you know what everybody's waiting here.
Dude, Dalton Salee right there throwing the Ronins. That's a little sneak peek right off the rip, son. Dalton Salee getting it done out there.
You
I don't
mean
even know where
Dakota,
he was.
but yeah.
Dakota, I'm sorry, dude. I'm so frazzled.
No, I know.
I'm
Dude,
so
Dylan was
frazzled.
telling me right before we started, he's like, dude, I'm feeling a little tingly right now. It's like, because we've been waiting for it.
I'm so hyped right now. It's not even funny. If I was to throw bags right now, I'd miss every single one of them, dude. I'm like a center court
Going
Bambi
live right
now.
after the show.
Dakota, that's what I'm talking about, bro. Throwing the Ronins. He's in the Kentucky blue with the Kentucky blue Ronins right there, too. Looking clean.
Yes, sir. Let's go. Next one. Next up.
Michael Ross, man, and Tristan right there, I believe. And they're throwing CBC Elixir, son, getting it done. That's somewhere in Mississippi, that tournament, I believe, or West Tennessee. We've seen that before. It's got the little black mongoloid thing.
Yeah, I
in
don't
the
know
hole,
where it's
whatever that. You know, what is that thing? Is it a freaking chupacabra
I don't
that they
know.
have in the hole? You know what I'm talking about?
A
though?
fable creature?
It's scary, dude. Have you seen it before?
A chupacabra?
No, that thing.
No,
it
I
might
have
be
no
a
idea. I don't
chupacabra.
know.
I really don't know. What up, Zach Smith? What up, Marty? All right, that's
Marty's
Mike
in
Ross.
here.
Let's
Let's
go,
go.
brother. Yeah, Corinth, Mississippi Elks Lodge. Yeah,
Got
what is
it,
that
got
thing in the hole, though, Michael Ross? Tell the people. I don't know if they'll be able to see it, but what is that freaking thing, man? Dougie Fresh, what up? Yeah, everybody knows, dude. Corinth.
Yeah.
What up, Ron? No, you can't see it. It's cut off by the thing. But
Yeah.
I think Michael's in here again, so we'll see if we get a better view of it.
All right, next up.
Oh,
Hit it.
this is Leslie Fox.
Yep.
And who's his partner in this one, Bill? I've got some of these pulled up, ready to roll.
I'm not sure who his partner is, but
Tyler
Leslie Fox is-
Dortch.
Oh, Tyler. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And Leslie's looking good in that freaking shirt too.
It's a
man.
rat, dude. It is a big rat. Let's go with Chupacabra, though, folks. Come on. That's way cooler.
Leslie, congratulations taking that first place clean.
Let's go. Is that Cool Daddy?
Cool
and
Daddy
John Clay?
and John Clay, man, throwing. They got to be Preds. I know that's
Of
all Cool
course
Daddy
they're
throws,
Preds.
man. He loves Preds.
What up,
dude.
Rick Cobb? What up,
Loves
Andy Anderson? What's up, Greg Neighbors? Let's go, son.
Got everybody showing up tonight.
Yeah, what's
Let's
up,
go, dude.
everybody?
We got a big
I hope
night.
you're as
We got
fired
a
up as
big
we
night.
are, man. I think you guys are. Everybody's a little on edge tonight, man. I like it.
Next
Michael
one.
Ross again, man. No rap preview. I think his partner here is Mr. Blake right there. I have no clue how I'm remembering it this week. I'm literally a little bit blacked out right now, folks, and these are just coming to me.
I love
But
it.
congratulations, Mike Ross and Blake. And Mike Ross just got a beautiful set of freaking CBC boards from Cornhole Solutions.
Yeah.
The FedEx guy freaking got a bump in him. Dude, him and Steve, we talked to Steve Miles. I talked to Steve Miles from Cornhole Solutions. It was fixed same day. You know what I mean? They
Good.
settled on everything. Steve Miles, Cornhole Solutions, great customer service,
Yeah.
man. If
He's a good guy.
Anybody we interacted with boards-wise, which is either Steve Miles or Brian Gibson from Gibby Gorilla Boards, customer service off the chain, quality off the chain, boards freaking top-notch.
Yep, very
So,
good.
if we're endorsing some boards, folks, I promise they're
Those
freaking
two
top
companies
notch.
are our top right now.
100%.
Jamie Smith, what up? Good to see you in the chat. Let's go.
What up, Tim?
Tim. All right. Next.
Go ahead, Bill. You know
Hefty
that.
lefty on the
Dude,
left there,
let's
man.
go.
Tearing it up with the Ronins. Like he always does, dude. Love the hefty lefty, man.
That's his new
Hopefully-
set of Ronins, Bill. The Bears.
Yeah.
the Animal Kingdom
oh my
Bears.
Gosh, he just got those.
Yeah, just got. I mean, he must have got these a day or two before this tournament.
Yeah. Yeah, he's loving it.
Crushing
He's
it,
loving
dude.
All right, next here we got
Harold Oxier.
Ozier.
I'll never say it
Oxier.
right.
I don't know. I don't even know. It's either Oxier or Ozier.
He's told us 3 times, and it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Dude, I love Harold, though, man. Every time we see him at a tournament, dude, he's got little gifts. You know, he made us those towels, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking awesome, dude. Love that guy. Does a lot of stuff for Cornhole, too, man.
Yeah,
Does
old-timers.
a heck of a lot of stuff.
Eastern
yeah.
Kentucky Old Timers Cornhole, right? That's the club.
Yeah. I believe he just got a CO status also.
Dude, let's go,
Yeah.
Harold. That's what I'm talking
Yep.
about. Made us some custom towels that one time. Did you talk about that? Those things were sick. They're like golf towels. They're awesome.
All right. Let's go. Gibby,
Gibby,
hitting
my
the
man,
freaking
dude.
podium
There
this
he is.
week.
Brian Gibson himself, son. Gibby Gorilla Boards with the cutoff sleeves jersey, getting it done with the elixirs,
Yeah.
man. And that's his bag right there. That's Brian Gibson's bag. He was a Predator guy for a little while. He freaking went to the elixirs. Loves them. Loves them. Elixirs
Yeah, he
been
likes the
selling
slow
well.
bags, man. He likes the slow bags.
What up,
which is cool.
Poppy? What up, Turtle?
Very cool. Timothy Hotchkiss, what up?
Yeah, Marty,
man?
your boards should be about on the way, brother. I'd expect them in the next 2 weeks or less, man.
I would expect way less than 2 weeks, although, you know, they, on their website, they say 2 weeks also.
John?
So, we'll
John,
see.
I appreciate you, but both of us are dressed up. all
John,
right?
yeah, John, come on. He's got a
No,
freaking
Joe's got
jacket
you.
on.
Joe's got you.
That's what I'm talking about.
I had to have the new
appreciate
shirt underneath, though, folks. This is the new shirt right here. We pressed 4 of them. We made 4 of them so far, and hey, it's freaking clean. Same logo as the hat on the shirt. A little family on the back neck, dude. It's
I'm a
clean
little
stuff.
upset that Jamie didn't say we were looking good tonight either. You know what I mean? What the
No,
heck?
I thought she said something about this needs to be like the set for the something like that. I don't know what the need sets look. Well, I don't know what that means.
Look fire. Yeah, I don't know either.
The new sets look fire.
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
that's what
new
she's
sets.
talking
That's
about.
what it is. That's what it is. Tristan,
what up, Tristan? What up, Joe
Dude, we
List?
got a lot of people going.
Yeah,
in
Shay,
here.
give us some shares, give us some likes, folks. Let's get
Yeah,
this thing
please do.
rolling.
Give us some likes, some shares. Want everybody to see this team announcement tonight, man. Who do we got here?
Dakota round 2, son.
Yeah, Dakota round 2.
Yeah, and he's
taking
switching it
second
up on
place.
this one with the Apexes.
Yeah.
And that's what he's kind of back and forth with right now, Apexes and Ronins. Dakota Salee, man, if you guys don't know him, you're going to know.
You're
You're going to know. Yeah, you're going to know.
You're about to. All right, next up here, we got Keaton Fox, it looks like.
What's his
Is that
partner's
Keaton?
name? Yeah, I always forget his partner's name, Bill. It's Blake or Wade or...
I think it's Wade. I think it's
I
Wade.
like Wade a lot.
Yeah,
Let me see.
I like
Keaton-
Wade a lot too. I know this guy. No, it starts with an A. Adrian.
Oh, it's Aiden.
Aiden. Yeah.
Yes.
I knew it. There we
Yes,
go.
you're right. I just needed that little bit.
Dude, he's been showing up to the Friday night tournaments all the time. He's getting a lot
Aaron,
better, man.
Is this
He's
Bill's
strong.
jacket? Are you kidding me? Look at the freaking fit on this thing, bro. Like,
Is that
this
Bill's-
is a perfect
Dude,
fit.
What's got, dude? Aaron's always got something to say negative about. Aaron, come on, man, come on.
Aaron, you better shave that flavor saver before I freaking show up at your house.
It's good to see you in the chat, Aaron.
Yeah, what up, Aaron?
Love it. All right, next. Hefty Lefty again, taking a
Dude,
third place
killing
on
it.
this one, killing it. What is that?
This looks
what
like
is
an
that
outdoor
saying?
tournament.
I don't know what it says, but I'm sure those envelopes hold cash in them,
They probably say third place.
and they have cash in them.
I hope so. Something. Gift
Keaton
certificates.
said Aiden carried me.
Dude,
David
Aiden's
Jones.
a beast, dude.
David, I just made you a shirt today, dude. You're gonna
We
love
did
it.
make you
It's
a
this
shirt.
new style, dude. This season 20 style.
Yeah.
Check it out, man.
One of the styles. We've got a few different.
Yeah, I got a
and
few
of course, the
different
CBC Swing Oil shirt is coming back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. We got
CBC
you this
Swing
one.
Oil shirt is here to stay for good.
All right. Next, Hefty Lefty. Dude.
Oh, but this is kind of big. This is a big tournament. I think it was Southern Central Indiana, something big, right?
Yeah.
And Hefty Lefty, aka Patrick Landrum, aka our prospect. You guys saw him get announced for the team this year, just a couple days ago, playing with ex-ACL pro Danny Seals. Man, if anybody knows ACL stuff, the last couple of years, Danny Seals an absolute monster. They teamed up. I forgot who won this. I think Mark Richards and somebody else took first, and I forget the second place team. But I mean,
Wow.
animal of
Yeah.
teams out there, a huge stacked bracket, and Danny and Hefty Lefty take the third place down there.
Yeah. That's
Central
freaking
Indiana
awesome.
throwdown. Makes sense.
All right. Andy Anderson, what up, dude? It's good to see you, man. I can't wait to see you in person again. Hopefully, you're going to Spooky Nook, Andy. You let me know.
Tracy, we'll get you a shirt. We'll talk soon.
Yeah. We're gonna have them everywhere with us now.
Mrs. Lambert, don't worry about if I'm wearing shorts.
Look at
or
that
not.
right there.
Tracy, speaking of
right
that
there,
one,
I know. Speak of the devil, right
That's
there.
what I'm talking
I
about.
love it.
Tracy Barnes getting it done with the carbons.
The old school carbons too, man.
Those are an old edition right there.
Those are two design series prior to what we have now. A
Yeah.
full two.
Two full design.
Because we had the
series, that's true.
jellies for a while.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Alan Ballard, he loves the yellow jellies.
Yeah.
Yellow bellies, son.
Congratulations, taking down the
That's what
third
I'm talking about,
place.
Tracy.
Love it. Love it. Shannon's on the freaking...
Shannon
Let's
Roberts,
go.
dude.
I didn't
She
even know
loves
this.
her impacts.
I love it. I love it. Taking a third. Oh, has a little question mark there because you're not holding up your fingers. Could be first, could be second.
Could be airmail.
We put it on there. Could be airmail too.
Could be knockout.
Shannon, you let us know.
Could be
Brian
trash
Gibson,
board.
what up, big dog? Andy is going to be at Spooky.
We will
Good,
be there.
Good. We'll see
We
you there,
actually
brother.
just locked down, or we're 96% sure we locked down Concord, North Carolina this year too. That's a new travel for us. So if you guys are in the
Far
East Coast
travel for
area,
us,
yeah, make sure you come to that freaking tournament.
And just to put a little bit something on that, we've been in talks with the ACO. There's going to be a lot more streams this year. So,
A lot more
you know,
streams.
they listened. They 100% listened. I mean, they got us somehow to travel all the way out to North Carolina.
Yeah, I think we're scheduled either 8 or 9 this year, not
Yeah.
including Worlds. So we got a stacked and packed year this year. Dalton and Clarksville will be at both of them. They're back-to-back weekends. So if you guys are in this area, man, you see a lot of CBC out there this year. Not just bags flying, not just pros, but a lot of us, man. A
Yeah.
lot of broadcasts.
Yeah,
We're
getting
freaking stoked for it.
us that far
I
away
might
is
have to
pretty
bring
crazy.
this to some broadcasts, Bill. I'm kind of feeling this right now.
If the inside was lined with red or
Well, it's-
like
it's-
baby
What
blue,
is it? It is a blue, right? I mean, it's fancy. Look at
but
this.
we need the
You see
CBC
the
blue.
sleeve?
I
Yeah.
wore the blue tie just because it
Yeah.
has a little bit of CBC blue in there. You know what I
We
mean?
need a custom one, folks, and we're gonna get some CBC pins to go on right here. Just little stuff.
Just little stuff, no big deal. Might have some custom shoes too.
The
at some point.
handkerchief, and just out the top, it's got the CBC on it.
I want high tops. He doesn't want high tops for shoes.
I don't
What do
want
you
high
What do you
tops.
guys think? What do you guys
Come on,
think?
high top shoes, guys. Just tell Bill we're not doing high tops.
Dude, but you got to be a little bit.
Hendo, my man, Ryan Henderson's son. I think this was airmail. I'm pretty sure this was airmail. What did Derek do for the little thing right there? Is that an airmail stamp? It is an airmail stamp.
Is
Derek
it?
made that. When did he make that?
I have no idea.
Oh my gosh. What up, Gray Bill? Gray Bill in the chat.
Let's
What's
go,
up, brother?
You guys grab your swing oil. Take a freaking
Yeah.
sip. Tonight's a big
Folks,
night
because
for us.
it's a big night, we went back to the original. Most people do something crazy for the celebratory, right? What do we
Well,
go back to, Bill? Because we've been switching it up.
The only reason we went back to the original is because we're out of the goods.
We are out of the
That's-
goods.
that's the only
We got to
reason.
hit up, dang freaking
Justin Swallow's Leatherwood Distillery. We got to
Yeah.
hit them up because
Yeah, just top
their
me up.
snake eater.
Might be
delicious.
a rough night out here, fellas and ladies.
It's gonna be a freaking good night, dude.
It's
I'm
gonna
excited.
be great. All right, that's it for the winner circle, folks.
No, it's not.
Oh, I
Bink.
thought,
There was 3 unknowns.
Who is this?
What it was? 3 unknowns.
is that Gibby again? Let's go, Gib. That is Gibby. I
He's
think
holding
that's an airmail.
He's holding number 1, but he's got a lot of
His
cash.
partner's throwing a one up too. Maybe
Well,
they
he's
did
throwing
win
it
something
2.
crazy.
He's got 1 on each finger up.
Matt Ledbetter. What's up, brother? What's up, brother?
What up, big dog? Good to see you, man.
Matt, this is how we get ready for season 20, son.
Gibby, congratulations. That looks like a fat stack of cash, man. I love it. I love it.
Yep, share the wealth. That's our man, Friels. Chris Friels.
Yes, Chris Friels.
Dude, look at him
Yeah.
in the jersey, folks. The CBC season 20 jersey, it's way better in person than I thought it was going to be,
Yeah.
to be completely honest. It is freaking solid. If you guys don't have one, we're literally running out of sizes already, and we haven't even announced. You guys know we talk about it here.
Yeah.
We talk about it locally. But we got all our pros jerseys out. So that was a big deal for us, is making sure that all the team had what they needed, equipped, ready to go. We will do inventory, take notes of sizes. We will tell you what we have, and it'll be first come, first serve.
We are out of extra larges.
Yeah, 100%.
We are out of 4Xs. We have 1 3X.
Mhm.
We have 1 extra small.
Chucky Hagan, if you want that 3X, you better jump on it. Time me out.
Yeah. You better get on it right now, dude.
It's on me.
It's they're done. And you may not wear a 3X, but ours are about a half size to a size too small.
Yeah.
So
Jamie, hit
that's
us up.
Yeah. It's. I mean, they're
They're
pretty
going.
much-
If we have enough demand, there could be a second order. If there is enough demand, we don't know yet.
Chucky, I got you, dude. If it's still in there, I gotta go look
Yeah,
because I
we'll
don't
take
know. I mean,
inventory.
these things are gone like every freaking
Dude,
day.
David Penny Jones, that barbecue sauce you gave us
Dude.
last week. Oh, and these are pictures we don't have on here. Is from the Bubba Johnson
yeah.
tournament. So we'll probably get them at some point. I'll hit up Joey Dallas and see. But folks, we went out and ran a tournament on Saturday in the hot parking lot. But first annual for this Deputy Bubba Johnson. We've been promoting it. You guys have seen organization. Great showing. I think we had 26 teams, Bill? 25, 26 teams?
26 or 27. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
over 50 people for the first time running this tournament for the Bubba Johnson Foundation. They made off of our tournament specifically, I believe it was $540 or something like that. Which is absolutely awesome. We talked to them numerous times, and they wanted to run a cornhole tournament. Dylan reached out to them. How do we get involved? This is freaking awesome. And honestly, they confessed to us that they didn't even know the full rules of cornhole. And dude, you took it and you freaking killed it, man. It was outside,
and you could say I killed it, but I think the players and the people that supported us in the tournament, support CBC, really showed up and showed out. Because if we would have just went based off the teams that they had registered, we probably only would have had about 13, 14 teams. But once we posted it online, we started talking to you guys about it. That doubled. So, and people drove up to 2 hours away to come down and support us and support the Deputy Bubba Johnson organization. And that's what made it what it is, you know. And there was winds. It was outside. The boards were, half of them were freaking your standard backyard boards that we all started on. And you guys know, a regular cornhole bag, you hit the middle, you hit the middle of that board, you were hopping off the back. And that's no joke.
I couldn't throw well. I carried Dylan the first game.
We took seven. Yeah.
I carried Dylan the first game. The last game, I was so heavy that not even Dylan could carry me. I mean, it was bad.
It got a little rough.
Dylan was heavy the first game, though.
The first two, really.
You might have averaged a 2 or something like that.
Yeah, definitely like a 3.14.
But next time, so they've actually engaged us to do maybe a couple more throughout the year, maybe one in the spring or something like that. And they said, hey, if you guys would have told us, we would have opened the gym up for you.
No, not this one. Because this one they had the gym and then they got moved out of the gym because of some. Okay. They were like the walls were getting painted or something crazy like that.
But next time it's going to be inside. We'll have all pro boards for it. It'll be they loved it. They loved it. So it was very successful.
Probably more people will probably run freaking like 10 sets of boards, and we'll probably make it something pretty big next year. You know, to be honest, we get a little bit ahead of it. You know what I mean? It's going to be inside. Figure out what's going on. We'll run something pretty big for them.
Gavin, I promise you may be completely accurate on Dylan's first game in that and my last game.
I'm telling you, it was rough. We didn't use PPR, but we lost SPR.
I don't think I've ever seen Dylan throw a floor bagger.
I didn't throw one, though.
I thought you did.
No, you threw 3.
Dude, it was bad.
I might have thrown 1. I don't know. It was rough. Ask Bryce Jefferson about it, man. Like, him and Martina were teammates. They took second to Sean Majors and Luke Hepperman. And some of y'all might not even know who that is. That's how.
Yeah, it was rough.
They were throwing good. They
were throwing really
good. They put us out, right? No, they beat us in the winners bracket. Yeah. And they were throwing gas because they were in the king seat. I mean, they were throwing gas. Sean was throwing 10s. When I'm telling you, anybody else that was throwing good was lucky to get an 8. Anybody else that was throwing good, 8 was gas.
I just couldn't put it together. I couldn't put it together.
We were averaging 4 to 5 around.
Yeah, it was bad.
If you could put 4 on the board, it was like a win most of the time.
Are we ready?
Folks, here we go. So each section of the team, you know, we have the CBC prospects. You guys have seen the CBC prospect team, but we are going to give them their full credit here as 100%. We do everybody. And then we will go into the CBC Pro team. It has its own section or transition, we will say. That's the largest part of the CBC team this year. We'll go through all of those players individually, which all of those players are unreleased CBC team members. After that, we will finish up with the coveted CBC Elite team.
Are you ready?
I'm freaking stoked. Let's go. Amish, what up, bro?
Okay. All right, folks.
Amish is here.
Here we go.
Just legit, dude.
Prospect team. Do you want me to give the definition of what a prospect is?
I do. This is something that I believe that we came up with together, but that you kind of made a definition for.
Right. Prospect. Non-pro today. Non-pro today, number 1. Number 2, it is somebody that is either, they could have been a pro in the past, throws absolute gas, or up and coming in the game. Somebody that you see out there that you're just like, that guy has got a great freaking throw.
Or gal.
I use guy, what's the word for that? Omni, no, not omni.
Omnivore.
Whatever. I use guys as, every gender that everybody thinks of. Is that okay? Or sex?
Yeah, but if you see a player, right, you see any player that is up and coming and could make some noise. It's almost like a dark horse. It could be a dark horse player that you don't see really much.
It's just somebody that's got to work a little bit, a little, and they're gonna tear it up. Like we'll go with our first one here, Amari Scott.
Bingo.
Amari
Love
Scott.
Amari.
This kid, I believe he's 12.
Yes.
Maybe 13 now,
12,
but I think he's 12. His win percentage is below 50% here. But he started a year ago. This kid is throwing 9s in tournaments, had great finishes at Worlds, made the main bracket at Worlds, I believe in doubles and singles.
Yes, both. You are correct.
So, I mean, this is the epitome right here of a prospect, right? This is somebody that, man, after football season is over and he can concentrate 100% on cornhole, he's gonna kill it. This kid is only gonna improve and be one of the best. You can tell he's hungry for the sport.
Yeah.
He wants to beat everybody, and he is. I mean, he holds our values too. I mean, he is. I challenge anybody in here. If you see this guy at a major or a tournament, go talk to him. Well spoken, stands up tall. Very respectful kid.
Yeah, he's great.
Love the kid. So yeah, he's. I mean, that is the epitome of a prospect, right there.
Yeah, I mean, I think you hit the nail on the head there, Bill. We are very excited to announce Amari Scott. He's got a beautiful throw. He's an up-and-coming player. This was his first season. He's finishing top 25 in juniors, making the main bracket at Worlds in singles and doubles with his father, John Scott, right?
Yep.
I mean, just doing great things for this sport. Also great in his schooling and great in the other sports that he plays, like you said, football, and I believe he may play basketball as well. Or I think there was one more sport. I forgot what it was.
Yeah,
He's a multi-sport
natural athlete. This guy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, natural athlete.
And you can tell when he throws.
Yeah, 100%.
There's 12-year-olds who whip the bag, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. Whip the bag, and the throws are off, and it's just flying through the air, and it's really nailing. Amari is calculated with his throw. He knows what to do. He has a
shot selection is one thing that we want to work with him on is shot selection for some of the shots that he's taken. Other than that, my first time meeting him was at the pre-party for Clarksville, and I believe I beat him in a game, but his throw was absolutely beautiful. And I went up to him and I said, never change your throw no matter what anybody says. Stay with slow bags no matter what anybody says. And I mean, I literally told this kid because he is that good. He is going to be that good at this game, and I love it. I love having him on the team. Amari, freaking first one, prospect. Congratulations, big dog. Love you, brother. Yeah, you definitely earned it, dude. You definitely did. All right. We ready?
Yeah, next up, Bill.
Who we doing?
Yeah, I mean, we can go in the same order that you have down there, I believe is good. Just kind of how we announce them as people saw. Next up, Miss Justine Smith. And most people know Justine. She's been around the sport a lot, but I think she's really elevating her game in this last season, especially at the World's Tournament. We saw a huge improvement in Justine, and this is the kind of thing you're talking about, Bill, where maybe it's somebody who's been around, but you kind of catch that they had that spark, right? Or that match. And it's like, oh, if that match got into the right thing and figured out the right stuff, it could take off and be a whole fire, right? And that's where 100%. Justine is at right now. When we saw her, and this isn't a fluke, when you're throwing a 10-8-7 and then the next game you're throwing an 11-2-5, you aren't joking. Like, this isn't getting lucky anymore, right? At one point she threw 20 in a row. The next game threw 16 in a row, right?
I mean, and that's not exactly. She was hot those games, and you know what? We talked to her after the game, and this is what really kind of put her on the radar to be a prospect on this team. Is that we talked to her, and she's like, everybody thinks I can't throw. I can freaking throw, and I wanted to show out at Worlds. You freaking did. You showed out women's doubles. Killed it with Kennedy Meineke. I mean, absolutely killed it. You carried freaking games, throwing 20 in a row, 16 in a row the next game, and we were lucky enough to have you on the stream.
Yeah, a true underdog team that came through, and Justine's the sweetest person. She's a CO down in Alabama. Her husband, Tim, is one of the funniest dudes, nicest dudes you'll ever meet, man. She's got 3 kids. You'll see Stetson running around, Hollis and Oakley as well. I mean, they're a great family. They're a cornhole family. Justine travels all over the place all year round. She works her butt off at her job, and she's just a great freaking person. And now, as soon as she got throwing CBC bags, and I'm not trying to really hype our stuff up, but she'll tell you that things changed. That things changed for her. She felt confident with what she was throwing. And we saw it at Worlds. Like there was
100%.
when she was throwing,
100%.
there was, you know, when somebody feels a little unconfident, you're kind of letting off the bag, right? And the spin isn't the same or something like that. Justine was firing bags, and they were center. It's not like it was getting a left side drip, a right side drip. It's like whap, middle of the hole, for
Every
20
time.
in a row, for 16 in a row. I mean, it was nuts.
I did see the change when she got tired in those games.
The last
I
game,
did
the
see,
championship
yeah,
game,
I
right?
saw just a little change on the release, and it's so crazy that we get those front row seats and we're able to freaking catch it. Next time we got to record some of it and just to show that little change. But that was it.
Someday we'll have one of those bag flight cameras that are behind, and maybe you guys can see the bag flight, because we really want to be able to show you guys bag flights and when they change, what's happened and why people are missing, and also bag flights that are absolutely insane, like somebody like McKenna Ballou.
Yeah,
you
crazy.
know,
just, that one you could get from all angles, drone, and
Right.
literally everything just to figure
But back
it out.
to Justine, man.
Yeah.
Justine's a CO. If you guys need any advice about cornhole or anything, Justine welcomes everybody with open arms.
100%.
Give her shirt off her back for people type of person.
Just don't ask Tim. Make sure you ask Justine. That's all.
No,
That's all
Tim's
I'm gonna
nice
say.
as heck, too.
I know. I'm
Don't
just
ask
joking.
him about a you daddy.
Yeah,
though.
don't ask him about it, you Dan. Don't play Tim in freaking tournaments.
Yeah.
All right,
Cheers,
Justine.
Justine. Welcome to the team.
Congratulations. Welcome to the team. Absolutely love having you. All right, next. You ready?
Let's get it. What up, Caleb? What up, Bryce? What up, Anthony Mays? My boy. There he is.
I got to go. Let me go with this one
Send
a little
it.
bit. Patrick Landrum. This guy, I believe, out of our 468 and a half episodes that we've had on the CBC podcast, has made 467 and a half podcasts in the winner's circle.
He is almost always in the winner's circle. You guys saw him 3 times today.
3 times today. Hefty lefty, I've seen his throw. This is the very, very close to Amari's throw.
Mm-hmm.
You know me. I'm a sucker for a freaking throw that is just beautiful bag flight, a little bit backloaded on it, and right to left tilt.
Or left to right if you're left-handed.
Or,
Right.
I am just a freaking, and he's got it. 100%.
Mm-hmm.
He's got it. He's got a beautiful freaking throw for it. Absolutely love the guy. Great person for the sport. Loves our company. Been a huge supporter. Patrick, 100% you have earned it, dude. I can't wait to see what you do this year, dude.
Yeah.
I really
Patrick Landrum, man. You could also, I mean, from the UFC, call him Patty the Baddie. You know, I mean, I really like Patrick Landrum. He's going to make some noise. He's somewhat underrated. He made 5 out of 5 main brackets this year. His first time ever going to majors, he went 5 out of 5. Okay, this is not easy to do in pool play, making all your main brackets in your first season. Everybody who goes that plays in pool play knows this isn't easy. 2 seasons ago, Isaac Hurt didn't make freaking main bracket at Knoxville.
Right.
That's back when pros played in it, right? So different circumstances, but it happens. I mean, this pool play is not just this walk-through situation, you know? Patrick Landrum in his first season made it look easy. He's got a great PPR. He's got a great DPR.
Yeah, dude, he has all of the stats. All of the stats right there. And he plays a little bit dirtier of a game because the way he throws. 21% 4-baggers, super freaking solid there. I mean,
and he's
super,
blocking and rolling and,
60% win rate on something like that.
Yep.
And with blocking and roll, I mean, that's beautiful. What is that PPR? 885?
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
It's a dirty game, yeah.
Jeez, dude, jeez. Hey, exactly. Look at John Scott. He said you should see Hefty and Amari team up. They usually run.
I bet.
Ah, that's what I'm saying. These two could team up for the entire season. I mean, they both have that specific throw that I love it. I love it. So Hefty lefty, man. Cheers, brother.
Welcome to the team.
Yeah, welcome to the team, dude. Can't wait to see what you do. All right. Last but not least on the prospects, are you ready?
Of course.
This is one that's a little bit of a surprise, right?
Well, I mean, he's been posted, but I'm telling you right now, if you haven't been in the game, if you were only in the game this season, you probably don't know who Gavin Kirk is.
Right.
And if you don't, I'm not going to say I feel sorry for you, but I hope you get to meet him this season. Because, one, Gavin's the nicest freaking dude. He's funny. He's constantly upbeat, right?
He's pretty much changed the name of this bag.
Yeah, he has changed the name. We called it Shannon Roberts. Anybody in Missouri that plays around Gavin, he's taken the carbons and called them carbinos. And even when we're making bags in the shop, it's carbinos going out. You know, like it is. He's changed. It's hilarious to say carbinos. I'm surprised we didn't make a full name change this year. But Gavin is a stud on the board, son. There he is right there in the chat, El Carbino. He is a major champion, I believe doubles with Mr. Gary Bearpaw 2 or 3 seasons ago. He was an ACO pro for season 18 and season 19. Like I said, didn't gain his pro status for season 20. He is coming. He didn't even go to Worlds, folks. So this was a year Gavin took off, focused on his job, focused on his life, right? He's doing some paintballing stuff. I've told him to quit. I don't know if it's going to happen, but it's all right. It's all right. But Gavin's coming in hot. His goals are to make top 20 in singles. So the dude's making a run. You know, he's going to 8 to 10 majors probably this year. He's going to throw absolutely great. If you haven't been around and you don't know who he is, like said in the post, watch out. Gavin is very good. He has every shot. He also kind of has the throw you're talking about, Bill. It's a little bit right.
Yeah.
It can work right to left. Very good player. I watched him in Tupelo play. Gavin, remember you had that sick shot that I think it was a backside and one, or maybe it was a drag. I don't know, but it was nasty back when I was commentating on the phone.
Gavin's one of those people that had a sleeper year, and now he's waking up, coming back. Next season, if Gavin stays with us, you know he's going to be bumped up, right? I mean, if he hits top 20, the sky's the limit with this guy, and I love how he always supports our company too. And brother, this year we're supporting you all the freaking way, dude. Let's go. I want you to tear it up, dude.
Cheers, Gavin.
Cheers, brother.
Welcome to the team.
Man. Welcome to the team. 69% win rate.
Yeah, he plays.
I mean, crazy.
Very good player. Very good player. Been around a long time. Gavin Kirk, an animal out of Missouri. All right, folks. That's going to clean up right there the prospect team, and everything from here on out is pretty much a surprise for most of you, unless maybe you saw some of these folks throwing some CBC bags around your local blind draws. Maybe you know a little bit, maybe you don't, you know, but most people don't know who's on this team, and there are some huge surprises.
Is the time to get the likes and the shares out, folks. Yeah. I'm going to give you 10 seconds before we go to the pro team. 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
Yep, and we got the transition coming, and dude,
get the
folks,
likes,
there are
get the shares
surprises
out. This one has not been announced. We're very excited. Very excited.
And everybody's individual announcements for both the pro team and the elite team will come as well. You guys know CBC, huge advocates of doing the individual announcements. Every single player that is showing support to us, that is putting trust in us, they deserve us to give them credit for trusting us. Like, that's how I feel about it. You're trusting us with us being your sponsor. You know, like, you deserve something from me more than the money, more than the bags, more than the
we're promoting
everything. We are promoting you to the highest level possible, because another thing with this, folks, use our promotions to get yourself sponsors. Tell them, hey, this is my bag company. They're doing XYZ for me every week. They're doing this. Can you sponsor me right here? I need X, Y, I need this and that.
That's actually a very good point. If you are one of our prospects, pros, or elites, and you have other people that may sponsor you, and they're like, well, hey, what do I get out of it? This and that. We will put their logo on our bags too. Yep. Every time you're on live stream, wherever you go, I can even put their logo somewhere maybe on our jersey and stuff like that too. I mean, things like that. So if you guys are out there, our guys anyway, if you're out there and you have other people that are like, hey, now you have something to bring to them, right? You could say, hey, we can do these things for you. Make sure you're seen on stream, stuff like that.
We want you guys to prosper,
Yeah, we want you guys to have it all. I want you guys to make a career at a freaking cornhole.
And this doesn't just go for our team, folks. If you guys are on a different team, we freaking support every single cornhole player, every single bag company, every single organization, league, whatever you want to call it. If cornhole's going up, we're freaking fans of it.
Okay, here we go, folks.
Pro team, let's get it.
Gosh, you're gonna love this intro. Here we go. Dude, come on. That's just the pro team, folks. That's just the pro team.
Woo! Folks, if you guys caught all those names, I don't know if you were keeping up. Man, it's monster after monster after monster. So,
dude, that's just the pro team.
Just the pro team.
I love it, dude.
These players could be on anybody else's elite squad. Every single one of them could be on anybody's elite squad. I'm telling you straight up. These players, every single one here is a freaking animal. And this is the
some big surprises in that too.
There's
some
Wayne Rao.
Wayne, when we get to you, I'll tell you. You stay around.
Man,
you stay around. When we get to you, I will tell you.
That's the pro team, folks. We said there was going to be 4 players on the pro team. Would you look at that? There's like 14.
There's like 15.
Oh, wait. And we'll talk about that at the end. I want to talk about that at the end.
Yeah.
Why there are so many players. But hey,
let's get it. Let's get it, dude. I love it.
Give us the first one.
And folks, if you like our intros to this stuff, it takes forever to put these things together, but you better believe CBC's never gonna half-ass anything with their players, man.
And that's graphics guy.
That's graphics guy, 100%, 100%. Derek Zivko. We will never half-ass anything. Derek is one of those OCD guys where if there is one frame off, he's gonna, and it's already exported, good to go. He's gonna go back and fix that one frame,
folks.
And it'll take him 2 hours to do it.
For example,
we don't half-ass anything.
Yeah. For example, we picked up 3 new people in the last 3 or 4 days. Me and Bill kind of told him, "Hey, I don't know if you'll be a part of the announcement. Like, hey, we're getting ready to do it Thursday, right?" Derek goes, "Where are these guys at? You guys said they're on the team. Why haven't you guys sent me their stats and their pictures so that I could get them in the thing?" And it's like, all right, bro. Like, and what's he do? He freaking works it. It's done. It's done. Because he's like, no, we're not waiting on them. These people deserve to be in the thing. They're part of the freaking team. I don't care what day it is. It's happening. And it happened. I mean, he's downstairs cutting fabric right now, bro. I mean, Derek Zivko he's killing it. He does not get the credit because he's not on the live stream stuff. He's going to make an appearance this year, folks. Derek's coming in this year, and he's making an appearance at some point in the podcast.
Yeah. We love it. Hopefully he comes in tonight.
Roll him in.
All right, we ready? First one, Scotty Ball. I would like you to bring us into this, although I'm going to just for a second. Scotty Ball could be on the elite team. Could be on, Scotty Ball last year, Branson and Worlds, absolute freaking animal.
And a couple more there too. I believe Peoria, he took a 3rd place in his bracket. Played for the King seat, took a 3rd place. Scotty Ball is an absolute animal. He would be on any other Bad Company's team's elite squad. It is not arguable, and he could be on our team, right? There's a lot that goes into it. Scotty Ball, we are happy to have him back this season. He took a leap of faith on us last year. He was throwing for another Bad Company, one that we respect, one that he respects, and he's like, I like what you guys are doing. I want to get on this train as early as possible. It was kind of how he did it. He goes, I promise I'll be better than last year. Last year, he was 73 or 75 in the world. This year, he's 36, folks. Yeah. If you want to talk about a jump, he doubled.
If Scotty plays like he did in the last 2 times we saw him this next year and improves, it's scary to think where he could be at the end of this year.
He's very good. He's rolling Phoenixes, right? He throws Phoenixes. He gets them slowed down. He rolls them. His push shots are nasty. His airmail is absolutely fire. Scotty is somebody to look out for. And if you're not following CBC, I don't think a lot of people know who Scotty Ball is. He hasn't made a lot of broadcasts just because of the majors he went to. Like, it didn't work out that way.
He's going to, though.
But he's an animal. He took 9th overall at Worlds, folks. Over 600 players in singles at Worlds. He's a top 10 player at the World Championships. A monster.
67% win rate. 33% four-bagger. PPR average 9.63.
Yeah, and last year his PPR average was an 8.7 something. So he's raised that much. He is an absolute beast. Scotty Ball, welcome to the team.
Brother, welcome to the team.
Back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back,
man.
brother.
Absolutely love you, dude.
Welcome back, man. Scotty in his sophomore season here with CBC.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, brand new person. People may not even know this person. You ready?
I'm always ready. Bobby Sperry. This came to us on a recommendation from some of our favorite people, Jay and Lynn Longwell, who play up in New York, and the ACO is trying to expand into New York. They give us this name, Bobby Sperry. They said he's looking for a bag sponsor, right, in the ACO. He's an ACL pro. I talked to him. He's been an ACL pro for 6 years. 6 years.
Ain't right.
No, he got the wrong numbers in there. Got the wrong numbers in there. I think his PPR is a 9.2. But that's all right.
Yeah, Bobby, I'm so sorry, man. I just said we didn't half-ass stuff, and that was an oversight, brother.
I'm telling you, it happens.
Bobby he'll speak for himself.
6-time ACL pro. I mean, he's been in the game a really long time.
So he was supposedly is one of the original ACL pros, and now he's coming back to the ACO, which we absolutely love. Freaking, that's what I'm. Dude, we got to take a little sip off that. back to the ACO, Bobby. Let's go, man. Out of New York right now.
New York, yeah.
He said he used to live in the South a little bit, moved to New York, and he was one of those transition Yankees, is what he says, right? He's a Yankee now.
Nah, he's not a Yankee, but he makes it clear he's not a Yankee. I think that he thinks that we've got a lot of Southern pride down, which we do. We like living in Tennessee, but Bill and I are from all over the place, but we're happy to welcome Bobby Sperry. We will see him the first major in Buffalo next weekend. So he may be one of our seniors picked, to be honest, at a minimum.
Look out for this guy.
Yeah, he also he has a moonshine. What would you don't?
No, we don't even talk about those things.
I'm just saying, redneck voodoo.
Redneck voodoo.
Redneck or something like that.
I love it. Can't wait to meet you, Bobby. I hope I see you in Spooky Nook. I think that's a little bit closer, about halfway between both of us, and a few more majors, brother. Look out for this guy. He plays seniors now too, correct? So this is great pickup. Super excited to have you, Bobby.
Welcome
to the freaking team, man. This one, Dylan, you bring us into it.
Bryce Jefferson, man. Bryce Jefferson lives 1.2 miles from my house, folks. I have picked up and taken Bryce Jefferson to multiple tournaments over the past 3 years. I've watched him grow. I've watched him play. I watched him fall, son, okay? Bryce Jefferson is going to be one of the best players in the world. CBC is taking him under our wing. We are his mentor. We are responsible for his actions. We want to see Bryce be the absolute best player that he can be. Everybody in this chat that knows Bryce knows there are a couple things he needs to work on. We are taking it upon ourselves to assist him in working on those things, because he's not just on this team because he's local to us. He's on this team because he's one of the best players in the freaking world.
He is.
And could be the best player in the world,
and he could,
with a couple minor changes. We are here to help Bryce make those changes. Along with the entire team you're going to see announced here are a ton of people that have love and support for the sport of cornhole and for Bryce. I'm not trying to single Bryce out at all, but everybody knows that the sky is the limit for Bryce Jefferson. If we can just hone in a couple of things, Bryce, it could be the absolute best player you've ever seen.
He has hit some of the nastiest shots I have ever seen, and this is on a consistent basis. When he's having fun, when it's a good time, and he knows he's going to win.
Yep.
Right? I've also seen him try his absolute hardest, right? And get angry at some points. And that's, dude, we want this. We want to take this on. I want to see Bryce develop into the absolute best player in the ACO. I want to see it.
We're
and I think this
it.
is the year. We are ready to see it. I messaged him just the other day, and I asked him if he was throwing. I'd like to throw with him. I'm going to pick him up on a weekend, bring him to the shop. We're going to hang out, throw some bags. We did last year, too.
Yeah.
We absolutely love Bryce. He's one of the local guys. We've known him since, 13 years old? You may have even known him a little bit earlier than
Bryce
that.
has been playing since he was 10. Before I was playing here, before Bill was playing here, Bryce is known around this area from being a nothing just kid hanging around the cornhole spot to literally the best player to walk in a building. And that's saying a lot when people around here are your Martina Belts and your Austin Thomasons and your Gary Fergusons. Bryce, most of the time, is still walking into buildings and walking through those people. When he is playing his best, those people are no match for him. I'm not even kidding, man. And what we saw in Branson and at Worlds, where he's taking timeouts, right, to drink water, to just clear his head. No reason to look at bags at all.
We saw that at World, and I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
We're gonna, Bryce, I'm very happy to have you, dude.
Yeah.
I am very happy to have you, brother. I hope you freaking do phenomenal things this year. We'll be with you every step of the way. If you ever need anything, dude, you please let us know. Welcome to the team, brother.
Welcome to the team, Bryce. Let's freaking go, El Jefe.
Well, one side note through this whole conversation: shouldn't the back of his jersey say Jefe?
If it was me, if it was you, the back of our name is either Jefe or El Jefe.
Bryce Jefferson. It could say Jeffe.
Bryce Jefe.
You know what I mean? But it's like Bryce Boss. You know, like dude, it's
boss,
good.
son.
Yeah. That's what I'd put on the back of it, but it's
Lynn, we're just getting started. We are just getting started.
Dude. We got some freaking players. Next up, I'm glad for this pickup, dude. Here we go. Chad Jackson, man. Go ahead. I absolutely freaking love it. Chad Jackson, a staple in the ACO. Chad Jackson, and you can't say Chad without mentioning Kim also. These guys together have won so many freaking majors. It's insane.
Did you see the picture of the wall?
Dude, it's crazy. You just see their stuff. It's insane. Absolutely love having this guy on the team. Chad Jackson from Alabama. Didn't they? I thought
they were in Georgia.
Yeah, I thought they moved. Yeah,
They moved
exactly.
Georgia to Alabama. Chad is such a nice freaking guy on and off the boards, man. He's a great ambassador to the sport. When his airmails are on, he is so freaking nasty with them, man. Chad is a great player. Him and Kim travel all the time, all over the country. Chad's an awesome pickup, man, and I really like Chad. We had a conversation with Chad 2 worlds ago, right?
Yep.
Where we talked to him and Kim for a long time about what we were doing in the sport, what they were trying to do for the sport, right?
Yep.
And our stuff was kind of aligning with what their vision and our
100%.
vision, and that's something we thought about too when picking up people. Every single person on this team has a high level of compassion for the sport of cornhole in general, right? There's nobody
Right.
here just on a money grab or just bull crapping around at all. Everybody here really cares about the sport. They care about the players that are around them, and they really lean into whatever team they are put into. And that's something that we look at with everybody. Chad Jackson, who was a part of Team TNT, Craig and Kayla Collahar, which we love to death. They did great things for Team TNT. They filled out an application, maybe surprised us a little bit, right? Chad did, and we're like, dude, we'd love to have you.
Dude, what I loved about these two last year is that they literally traveled the country. They made their own Facebook page, Kim and Chad's Cornhole Adventures, and they went out. They went to every tournament. Didn't matter if it was a major, if it was a blind draw, if it was a bring your own partner, if it was a backyard deal, whatever it is. They are always on social media, and they're trying to promote something, trying to grow the sport, which is absolutely phenomenal. Chad, I love having you on the team, dude. I can't wait to freaking see you at a few majors. And, dude, I'll buy you a beer too, brother.
Yeah, I mean, Chad has multiple top 5 singles finishes too. I mean, he is no slouch. If somebody thinks that, Chad is only mentioned because Kim's around, it's completely false. I'm telling you right now, Chad is an absolute monster.
You can tell with his stats here. 876, 20% 4-bagger, 62% win rate, which is way above mine.
Hey, congratulations, Chad. Welcome
Chad,
to the
let's
team,
go.
brother.
Welcome to the team, brother. All right, next. Here we go.
Cody Brewer, let's go straight out of Kentucky, my man. And we talked to Cody quite a bit, man. Cody, we met him at the Kentucky State Tournament a couple years ago, and he's always been an advocate of CBC, whether he was throwing different bags or not. He bought some hats that day. He talked to Bill and I. Cody's an awesome player, super underrated, earned his pro status at the Worlds last year, and I believe this year as well. Cody's a stud, man, and he's underrated, kind of unknown, which I like. We really like that.
I know, I do too. So tell him the story. Tell him the story.
Knoxville. Okay.
Yeah, tell him the story. This is where we got Cody on our radar, man. It was
cool.
This
This is when Cody came on Bill's radar for sure. But Cody, I went to just grab bite to eat or something, and I ended up running into Cody, and he goes, "Man, you didn't tell me Bill was so cool." And I go, "Cody, what do you mean?" And he goes, "I just talked to him for like 20 minutes. He's the coolest freaking dude." He goes, "You guys are always roasting him on the podcast and the broadcast about who knows what." He goes, he's freaking awesome. And I'm like, "No, dude, that's my guy. I freaking love him. It's just, we got to grind his gears sometimes, little needles."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Dude, Bill's awesome." He goes, "I love you guys, dude." CBC, and we just had a little conversation.
It's
And
funny.
Cody
Since
is
then,
awesome.
Cody and I have been we've been friends. We see each other at majors. We talk a little bit. He's cool, man. I like Cody a lot.
Dude,
Man.
super nice guy, man. If you guys haven't met Cody, which a lot of you may not have, I don't think he went to a ton of majors last year, but Cody is freaking awesome. He plays with Nate Stevens, and they're a great team together, and they vibe off each other. But Cody is his own vibe, where he's just super nice, a great player. He has huge goals this year, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him in that Corny 40 race as we come close to the end of the season.
I wouldn't either. Let's go, Cody.
Hey, welcome to the team,
Welcome
brother.
to the freaking team, dude. Love it. All right.
You got a big one? Who we got? Everyone's a big one, dude.
Everybody is. Let's go.
Oh, this is
Dude,
like a Gavin Kirk,
There's
right?
probably
Oh my
50% of the people in here don't even know who this is.
Oh, DJ Long, son. And I've known DJ since I started playing. Me and Bill used to travel over to West Tennessee a little bit. You catch some DJ Long action. At that time, me and Bill were catching 21-0s. And we probably still would catch some 21-0s from DJ Long, no doubt. And most people that are legit certified pros, DJ Long is mopping up a ton of them off of the couch. off of the couch.
Just to put it into perspective, what Dylan is saying, DJ Long did not play last year, but
One major.
And
I think 2 regionals to make sure you get enough points.
2 regionals just to get enough. 2 regionals and 1 major. That's
Maybe
all
3,
this
maybe 3
dude played
regionals, but
last
something
year.
like that.
Just enough points to go to Worlds. Went to Worlds and was
He was 1 match away from the top 32.
1 match away from the top 32. I mean, he shows up after not playing forever, warms up on the boards. He was out there throwing for a little while, warming up on the
I was
boards.
going to say, he showed up Wednesday, and I think somebody said they hadn't seen him leave a board. Like, this was DJ getting all his reps back in. We're from Wednesday to Saturday morning so that he could play well enough on Saturday. And then was an absolute... He beat Jack Harcrow. Right?
Yeah.
Like, he pushed Jack Harcrow to the
He
losing
did.
first game
He
Jack
did.
played. And
Jack,
Jack did all
number
this math.
3 in
Yes.
the ACO.
Yeah, Jack
Shows
did all
up,
this math,
beats him.
and I knew DJ was gonna win when this happened because Jack came up to me like on Thursday, dude,
Yeah.
and he goes, "I'm playing DJ first," and I go, "Jack, what do you mean?" Like Jack crunched every single one of the numbers. He went full bracketology, probably got a little bit of CBC AI action because we gave him some snippets,
Yeah.
and he goes, "I'm playing him." I go, "You for sure?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure," and I knew right then. Because I go, DJ, who do you think you're playing for? He goes, I don't know. You know?
Dude,
Like, I heard you
love-
might be playing Jack. And he goes, cool. Like,
I love
and I knew
DJ.
right then that Jack was going to lose that match because Jack was in his own head that he got a bad draw. I'm not saying Jack thought he was going to lose to DJ or DJ's better than him. I'm saying that Jack was in his head about
Jack
the
is
fact
one of those
that...
guys that knew DJ and knew DJ had
But it
that
didn't matter
number
who it
4 on
was.
his
It's
jersey.
like
Yeah,
Jack didn't want to have to... in his head, he's like, I'm number 3 in the world. I shouldn't have to play anybody crazy right off the rip. And you
DJ
draw
had
DJ
0 points
along,
and
dude.
shows up, and Jack's got to play DJ first. Oh my god!
Chris Seaton, what's up, brother? Appreciate that. Tyson Pack,
up,
what up,
big dog?
brother? Michael
What
Belvin,
up?
Hannibal, what up?
Hannibal, let's go. What up?
But DJ, man, 2 seasons ago, number 4 in the world, folks. Last season, he took a break, dude. He's doing a ton of catfishing. This year, I've talked to him. He's hitting at least the minimum of 4 majors and 8 regionals. He's guaranteeing he's going to make his pro status this year. I wouldn't be surprised if he's also a Corny 40 member, only doing the minimum, dude. DJ is a absolute animal. We are
DJ
blessed
and
to
I
have
are
him.
about to team up. That's all I'm saying.
And one more thing about DJ, he is the first ever major singles champion
Yes.
of CBC. He is the first one ever to win a singles major. So,
Throwing
and that
dead
was
records.
Ontario 2 years
Throwing
ago.
my personal dead records.
Yeah, we sent him off. to
Brand
a-
new
yeah.
company. He took a chance on us. I sent him my personal set because they were already broken. Shows up to a major 2 weeks later, maybe a week later, whatever it was. Wins the whole freaking thing.
Yeah, double dip Dylan Jackson, I believe. Shout out Dylan Jackson. Get you some ice cream, bruh.
74% win rate.
Oh, dude.
74
DJ's
throwing a
monster.
9-1-1. DJ is very comfortable with the dirty game. He's very comfortable with just a slide game.
DJ's an absolute veteran of the sport, man. One of the best. DJ, welcome back, brother.
Welcome to the team, brother. Love it. Love it. All right, you bring us into this one. You got some stories with this one. You ready?
Yeah, send it.
Here we go.
Jonathan Etheridge, man. Jonathan Etheridge, former ACO pro and former ACL pro this last season. May not be on all y'all's radar. Jonathan Etheridge is freaking awesome. His name is misspelled. There needs to be an E in there. But we got that. We'll fix it, Jonathan. Don't worry about it.
Yep.
Yep. It's okay. And it's funny because I misspelled his first name in the chat.
I know.
Derek
Yeah.
fixes it and misses an E. But hey, dude, it is what it is. We'll get it fixed. Folks, if
This
anybody-
was one that was in the last day.
Yeah,
You-
this
you
is
know.
one that was, I think, finalized yesterday or the
Yeah.
day before yesterday. And guess what? Jonathan already has bags on the way, folks. This is how we freaking do it. But Jonathan is freaking awesome. He hit me up talking about this year he's coming back to the ACO. And I was like, what do you need, man? He goes, I just need some bags. He goes, I throw your bags. I think that they are the bags
Jonathan,
I'm
I'm
gonna
sorry.
succeed with.
I'm sorry, dude. I should have caught it. I am sorry. It will be fixed before it's posted, brother.
Yeah, we're good, Jonathan. It's just a couple people watching right now.
we're
Just a couple people.
trying, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've
man.
done a lot of pro cards, but Jonathan, yours will be fixed. But Jonathan is an ACL pro last year, and not just an ACL pro. He went to the qualifier so that he could qualify to be a pro. He was 8-0, folks. You know how many people went 8-0 this year or went undefeated at the qualifier? Only 3 this year. Last year, the numbers are likely similar. Jonathan Etheridge was one of them, right? To go 8-0 at the pro qualifier, everybody here knows, is absolutely hard to do. Jonathan did it. He's played in the ACL this year. He said the traveling was hard, which we're hearing from a lot of people, right? And Jonathan Etheridge is back in the ACO. He's throwing CBC carbons. He told me, this is my bag. Like, I didn't even really know that he's been throwing carbons a lot,
Yeah,
but
I
he
had no
plays
idea.
around Zach Rush. He plays in the Tri-County Cornhole area, which I've been down there once. But I knew Jonathan when he was playing the ACO. We've been buddies for a little bit, man. I really like Jonathan. I'm really happy that once I was his friend, now I get to be his sponsor. I absolutely feel blessed. Like, I really do. Jonathan's going to do big things in the ACO this year. Pro status guaranteed. High possibility corny 40 and really probably top 20 if he wants to put in the entire work and get it done.
Right.
And we are happy to have him. Jonathan, welcome to the team,
Welcome
brother.
to the team, big dog. Absolutely love it. Good to see you in chat, man. All right, I love this one, dude. I love this one. You
You
ready?
bringing us in?
Yeah, oh yeah, I got us, dude. Brian
Wow.
Higginbotham. Not to be confused with Brian Higginbottom. That might be announced on some live streams, not ours, but it might be announced on them. It's Higginbotham. Higgy for short. That's what we call this guy. We saw this guy the very first time. I believe it was Spooky Nook, correct?
2 seasons ago. I
Two
think,
seasons
yeah.
ago in Spooky Nook, we were live streaming. Higginbotham came in some jorts, tube socks up to his,
New Balances.
right by his ankles. New Balances. Looked like he was gonna get done and go mow the lawn. Little did we know, Higgy can freaking play. Little did we know, this guy can freaking play. We've been on him ever since, and we absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Every time we get him on stream, every chance we have to see him, we follow him in the freaking bracket. He is so good at freaking cornhole for looking like he's going to go have a little barbecue and mow your lawn right after. I absolutely love this guy, man. Higgy, let's go.
Derek just got
9
roasted in the chat.
Did he? What did he do? Did he really?
Bag preference says Virginia. Hey, new bag coming soon. The CBC Virginia, son.
Derek, there are a lot of mistakes. No, you're good, brother. You did awesome, Derek.
He is from Virginia.
We're looking at it all
yes.
right now.
He's from
Yeah.
Virginia. His bag choice is the Ronin. You can see it flying in
Yep.
the air right there. Higgy is absolutely outstanding. Threw our bags last season for absolute free, right? We didn't even know he was throwing them until it was
Didn't know.
really too late. At Worlds, he made a huge run. I believe also took a top 10. I believe he tied for 9th and he lost to Caleb Hurt to put him out. Higgy was on a freaking roll, dude. And he is a silent assassin, one of the nicest guys. We've always loved him, dude. And like me and Bill tried to wear jorts one day and wear them on the same day as him. He wore freaking stupid cargo shorts that day, khakis. He really duped us on it, to be
Yeah,
honest.
we wore jorts
We did.
together
Yeah.
trying to get him to wear them and take a picture with them. And yeah, he messed it all up. He didn't
Yeah.
get the memo.
Yeah, dude, Higgy's freaking awesome. We are super glad to have him. He probably is not watching the podcast. Not a big social media guy. We communicate with him mainly through email.
Mainly through email. It's true.
Yeah,
It's
no,
true.
it really is. Yeah. But dude, he's awesome. He's gonna throw up. He's throwing fantastic. He loves his bags, and he knows about the new unreleased set, and he's very excited about
He
that.
does
set
know
of
about it.
bags.
I just want to mention just a couple more things. His win rate is 74%. PPR 9.59 is his average. 4-bagger over 30%.
Yeah, and he
Dude
double dips. He plays ACO and
is
ACL.
an animal. Absolute animal. Higgy, glad to have you on team. No, you won't see this, brother, but
Love him.
I am very happy you're on the team,
No,
brother.
Higginbotham's the man, dude. It's one of my favorites.
All right, this one's really special to us.
Send it.
Here we go.
Chase Puckett, dude. This is my guy. Chase Puckett, along with Megan Puckett, if she makes the team this year, they're the first ever sponsored players, you know, and they got dropped from their bag sponsor for, I mean, whatever. I mean, I think the bag sponsor was validated in what they did. I think it was rash, but that's okay. There's bad communication. They got dropped 2 seasons ago. Dozens of bag companies sent the Puckett's cornhole bags. We
Yep.
told the story multiple times. We sent them bags, and one thing unique that we did is we asked what colors they wanted. We sent them a bag that literally was in the prototype method. Chase got the first set of CBC Phoenixes that had an actual CBC
Right.
Phoenix graphic on it. And he loved them from there. And then we also sent Megan a set of bags right off the rip, her favorite color. And we nailed down a deal with them within about a week or two. And since then, the Puckets have been all CBC and we've been all Puckets, man. And we are so glad to have them. So much, they really embody the faith family four-baggers, right? Like from the start, they love that saying and they live it. They're God-forward people.
They bring
have
a lot
family.
they bring a lot of people into the sport too. The first time we played against the Puckets, or I played against the Puckets, was at Danny Rich's regional, right? They drove up to that. We drove down to that. And man, there was a whole slew of them. There was a whole slew. And Chase was there. I didn't get to play Chase. I played his younger, I believe it was his younger brother.
Yeah, Justin.
Yeah, Justin, exactly. And I was watching those guys warm up, even Megan warming up. Everybody was doing, and man, their airmails, I didn't know if they were just on that moment or not. Dude, their airmails are insane.
Yeah.
And so ever since then, it was like, oh, the Puckets can airmail. Hey, and I just sit there. We watch him on live stream, and he freaking hits them clean every time.
Yeah, true to this day, man. And the Puckets, I mean, they bring so much charisma to every single major they go to. If you go to a major the Puckets are at, everybody knows the Puckets are there. And that's because they want to say hi to every single person, smile on both their faces. Unless Megan's throwing, then Megan's kind of got the RBF going on, right? Headphones go in, RBF comes on.
She's locked in, right?
I played with her in Dalton. We played doubles together. We played great. I think we took 13th in the main bracket, but she's locked in. Yeah, but her airmails are freaking nuts, dude. She's ripping them over level 1 blockers, and Chase, one of the best players around, won a major, not last season, but the season before. Second place last season in Atlantic City. Another top 5 finish at Tupelo last year. He makes almost every pro series he goes to as well. A very good pro series player.
He also threw one of the best games, I believe it was in Dallas.
Dallas, yeah.
Yeah, the Dallas major threw. I think he averaged an 11-8-7, and it was not a low round game.
I think it was 15 to 18. 15. Yeah.
So, absolutely solid. Chase, welcome back,
Welcome back, brother.
Love it, dude. Love to have you back. Welcome back. All right, next. Dude, come on. You ready? Oh, whoops. Wrong button. There we go. There we go.
What do they call it? Captain America, right? They say she looks like Captain America. Miss
No,
Megan
no. Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
Captain
okay.
Marvel.
I don't know the freaking superhero movie.
She is still pinned on our social media as the CBC mom, I believe.
I think she, Mrs. something like that, because I thought Steph was the CBC mom.
I don't know. She's pinned up. We got to go look. Do we need to go look?
But, dude, Megan is freaking awesome, and a ton of, light when you talk to Megan, right? Like, she just brightens up your day. She's always positive. She's having a good time. Like I said, their entire family. It's you. When you go to a major, you usually have Chase, Megan, and Mila, right?
Yeah.
And they're there hanging out, having a blast most of the time. And Megan's a beast on the freaking boards. She made multiple top 3 finishes this year in women's. Her and Chase won three of the last 3 majors they went to. They won the co-ed division.
Yep. Absolute
Beasts on the board. And just people, if you haven't met them, folks, if you do meet them, they literally become your friends almost instantly. Like those are the type of people that Megan and Chase are, right? They love you. They will do anything for you, and really, they almost trust you too much. Like they're that nice, dude. They are so sweet, and we're really happy to have Megan back. She's one of the best female players in the world, and just a great player in general. She can beat anybody at any given time. When she's hot and her airmails are on, just watch out.
What I love is that she's a monster on the boards, and for doubles, remember when she was playing with Amber Fretwell for a while?
Yeah.
Dude, that is a scary freaking team. I mean, absolutely scary team. So she played women's doubles with Amber. We talked a little bit about Amber.
I think they took 4th. Fourth. Animalistic,
super solid.
Beast.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. Megan,
welcome back.
Welcome back. Absolutely love to have you on the team.
All right, Bill, who we got next? We're still rolling through the pro team, folks.
Only got a few more. Here we go.
Maggie Geiger. We go from one animal in the female division to another, and Maggie is not just an animal in the female division. She is one of only 2 women that I know that have ever won an outright singles major championship. I believe Maggie Geiger's was in 2021. Maggie Geiger is an OG in the ACO. She is a household name, one of the best players, around.
If you go look her up, you will see older YouTube videos of Maggie Geiger tearing people up.
Maggie Geiger the other day commented on something, told Jeremiah Ellis to come back to the ACO so he could see what it feels like to get beat by a girl again, insinuating that Maggie Geiger has beat Jeremiah Ellis in singles before.
Implying, not insinuate. Well, no, I think insinuate is the right word there. No, insinuate means like
She's
you're kind of talking
too.
down to it. No. Implying would be the right word. Insinuation means like you're kind of talking down a little bit.
She was definitely insinuating.
And that too. It's like, yeah, you're right. I think you're right on there.
Hey, and this one is a big surprise to most of you folks right here. Maggie Geiger is.
I love it, dude.
For her to move over from pitch, right? What they've been throwing for a couple of years, and we love pitch backs. We love William Howell. We love Tim Burnett over there at pitch. We got some applications. You know what I mean? Talk to some people. Maggie Geiger is an absolute monster. She's been an ACO pro for I don't even know how many years in a row.
So these may be the highest stats that we've seen so far. Pretty close.
She's a bag runner.
9.96 PPR, 100% bag runner, killing it. Because she throws the Magnums and the Phoenixes, both faster bags there.
Yeah.
Both of them. What is that? 33% four bagger, 76% win rate.
Yeah.
Crazy.
What is she? She up 51 there, Bill? Top 50.
Yeah, 51.
Yeah.
Or 51st. I said 51. Hey, folks, the Swing On, man, you're having a good night. Let's go.
You need some more ice soon?
Yeah.
Oh.
Maggie, welcome to the freaking team. Absolutely love to have you this year.
Welcome.
I'm
and
super
man, we
excited,
are
man.
blessed.
And with Maggie, here we go. Wayne Rao. This is what I said. If Wayne is still in the chat, I don't know if he is, but if he is still in the chat, Wayne, love to have you on the team, brother. Don't worry. I will not pick you all year for the picks because I want to see you freaking win everything, and you told me that I'm bad luck.
I was going to say Wayne Rao is at his absolute best as long as Bill doesn't pick him. There is something in Wayne's head, man. Bill can't pick him all season. That's pretty much what's going on. But, dude, Wayne is one of the nicest dudes on the boards, one of the best seniors players, and he's also been just an ACO pro for year after year after year. Wayne is super nice. He's a funny dude. He loves Bush Light. Literally, his name on Scornholio is Bush and then a light. Right, he loves it. So if you guys ever want to get Wayne Rao a gift, 30-pack of Bush Light, he's good to go. Man, he's part of the Paper Baggers, which Rodney, Schreiber that you were talking about earlier, runs that club up there. Yep. They're up there. Central Wisconsin Cornhole, right? They're part of that crew up there. They run stuff up there, man. They've been around for a really long time.
They tear it up.
Their entire family, man. I met Preston Rao, which is Wayne's brother, at Worlds. He bought some bags and a hat. Dude, they are freaking awesome people, even with their accents.
How can they ever lose 74% win rate for Wayne? 27% four baggers. 33 PPR. I believe that's 128. That might be overall. I'm not sure. I got to ask the graphics guy for something like that. But that's absolutely insane on a pro team, dude. Yeah, I love it.
They're getting ready for season 20 for sure.
Yeah, Maggie and Wayne going to make some freaking noise. Congratulations. Absolutely love to see you on the team. Thank you, brother.
Welcome, Wayne.
Appreciate it, man. Welcome. All right. Big one. Another big one. Here we go.
Another one. Dakota Salee, man. This is another one that some of y'all might not freaking know. Kentucky native, an OG of the sport, been playing multiple years in that area. A former ACL pro, one of the best in the world. Played with Zach Lewis, played with Nate Stevens in the ACL. Dakota is a beast. Somewhat took a season off this year. He is coming back to the ACO with a ton of vengeance. He told me he wants to be a top 5 player in the world or win the King of Cornhole. He is legit.
He's got
coming
the stats.
for heads.
He's got the stats. He's got the game to be able to do something like that. 100%.
And I played Dakota before. I saw Jacob's name right here, Jacob Conway. What up, Jacob? And I played Dakota before in doubles up in an ACL regional in Elizabethtown. I saw this guy rolling game changers, okay? So this guy can do different things with the bag, with any bag at any given time. Zach Rush in the chat knows Dakota going to tear him up. I'm not kidding, folks. A lot of people are not going to know who this guy is unless you just found out from us. Because if you didn't watch this podcast and this guy shows up to your board and he's got no ACO stats, he's got nothing crazy going on unless you do some Scornholio creeping, you're going to be like, oh, this is just another no-name. and then it's on your forehead, and it's too late. It's too late. You know, dude, Dakota
It's
is
gonna be
a
too late.
monster. Anybody in the Kentucky area, probably Indiana, Ohio, right, Upper Tennessee, our area, anybody that's double dipped ACO, ACL knows Dakota is a freaking monster, dude. And he's throwing the apexes and the Ronins. He's in between both of them, and I'm just excited because this is somebody who probably not a lot of bad companies reached out to, right? Unless you're in his area. And we are lucky enough to have him, man.
Yeah, super
and
excited.
Feel grateful.
Super
man.
excited. I love the intro that you gave. Hey, just throwing that out there, Dan Rouse in the chat. He says, you know the Wisconsin team pretty well. And you do, man. Yeah, we
both
know
do,
the Wisconsin people. Yeah,
Wisconsin's
we love
all
it.
about CBC.
Yeah, we love those guys out there. Dakota Salee, I can't wait to see what you do this year, man. I
get
can't
some of that,
freaking
dude?
wait.
Yeah.
Super excited to see you.
Like I said, Dakota's making a full comeback, man, and that's what I like to see. He's talking about 8 to 10 majors this year, you know, maybe 12. I mean, he's talking about making a full run at a lot of stuff, and a player of that caliber going to that many majors, I mean, he is going to be high in the ranks. There's a ton of regionals around his area. He's playing around studs. He's playing around.
We're gonna be
he's playing
picking
around
him on the family
the Nate
picks.
Stevens,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
CJ Sluggins, the Todd Gammons, the Johnny Langs, the Matt Gammons, the Jody Thurmans, the
when you say iron
Ron
sharpens
Wilsons.
iron,
Yes.
right? And there's places in Virginia where iron sharpens iron, right? You have the Hertz, you got Lucas Jr., you got Dingus, you got all those guys that kind of play Dakota Payne.
Yeah.
All these guys that play with each other, and they're all that freaking good. It's because they play each other all the time.
Yeah.
And then you look at this other area with Nate Stevens, Dakota Salee, CJ Sluggins, Todd Gammon, Matt Get. You know what I mean? Iron sharpens iron. And then you look down in Alabama, and there's Tyler Goodwin, Jack Harker. Like, there are people that these little pockets of areas that,
yeah.
man, they get insane. This guy is one of them. Just hasn't played in the ACO.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I
it's
said,
gonna be cool.
if you're in that pocket or anywhere close to have crossed paths with Dakota Salee, you know who he is. You know he's a monster. He's going to be a household name. We saw it with Nate Stevens this last year, right? Very comparable, like, because they're from the same area. Do we know Dakota's going to put out the numbers Nate does? Not yet, right?
No
Do we
idea.
think it's going to happen? Abso-freaking-lutely. But what I'm telling you is that nobody really knew who Nate was unless you knew. You know, I only knew him of him, right? I knew he was an ACL pro. I knew he threw good. Nobody knew who he was till he probably went to 2 majors. And like, holy freaking crap, dude. This guy is a monster. And now he's a household name in the ACO. Everybody knows. Nate Stevens is in everybody's at least top 10, but probably top 5 conversation at any given moment. Dakota Salee is the same type of person, right? Where nobody knows who he is yet until it's on foreheads.
Fun fact,
and then he's in.
They were teammates in the ACL, ending up, I believe, number 22 in a season in the ACL. I believe
Did
it was
you look
22
that
in the row. Yeah, I did, yeah.
Wow, I
Yeah.
like that. I didn't know that.
Hey, let's go.
Bill knew the
I
stat
always
that I
got
didn't
that.
know.
I believe they ended 22nd. Dakota or Nate, if you guys know, please let me know if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
think I'm right.
22nd team in the world in the ACL. I mean, that's what we're talking about. That's not just one player playing well, right?
No.
If everybody's like, "Oh, Nate carried him," we know at 22 that ain't the facts. And
Yeah, they're
Dakota-
buddies, dude. They're
Yep.
buddies. I love it. Bill, you know,
Nate-
thank
Nate-
you, dude.
Nate in
That's
the
what I'm
chat
freaking
knows,
talking about,
man.
dude. I do my research. Let's go, Nate. All right, we ready? Next one here. Absolutely love it. We just talked about the freaking guy,
Yeah.
CJ Sluggins, dude. We got him on the freaking team. If you guys saw this person, Branson, Stephanie Burgett, huge Sluggins
CJ fan, yeah.
Huge CJ fan. We are huge CJ fans too. Plays in that freaking pocket. Right with Nate Stevens, right with Dakota
And
Salee.
CJ is 19 or 20 years old and is a legitimate OG of the sport. Been playing since he was like 10 or 12 years old. Everybody that's been around for a long time knows exactly who CJ Sluggins is. Besides the people that are newish into the sport, the people that have only been in for, like myself. I did not know who CJ was until about halfway through the season, and luckily he plays close enough to me, so some people are telling me about him, right?
Yeah.
And then I see some finishes, and I'm like, holy crap, right? And then I see, we talked to him at Game of Throws, right? And CJ at Game of Throws, you know, he just talked to us, just a super nice guy, a good dude, and like,
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
he's like, I don't know what I'm doing next season, you know? And
So
I'm like,
I did
yeah.
play a half a game against him. I'm up 8-5 on him. Just throwing that out there. We can finish the game anytime you want, CJ, or you can concede, and I won. You know what I mean? But we did do that.
I see you, Gray Bill. Can't believe you're peacing out early. That's all
No,
right.
come on, Graybill.
Graybill, that's a party foul, dude, to be honest. But no, back to CJ. CJ also in his photo here, he sent us this. We asked for cornhole photos. This is like when your mom tells you to get ready for school pictures. Everybody else so far got ready, right? CJ, he showed up. It's the deuces, and I'm in the Carhartt shirt hanging out. But it doesn't matter. This is CJ's vibe. Goes to 5 majors last year, folks, and he's 26 in the world.
In 5 majors. 5. 26 in the world. We know people have been to 18 majors and not even that. Like, I mean, it is crazy where you see that. This kid goes to 5. 26 in the world.
Yeah. I really am prepared for CJ to win a major this next season, earn his purple jersey, most likely a top 10 player in the ACO this next year. Like, I mean, CJ is very good. Lynn says a name that should be fun to pronounce. I like to call him Slug Nuts.
I like to call him Slug Nuts too.
Just saying. I mean, if
CJ
you want to,
Slug
he's
Nuts.
not mad if you call him Slug Nuts. CJ's like the most chill dude, and he's a super nice guy.
Bobby Sperry, that's where and who started playing with Lucas Jr. in his crib. So Bobby Sperry was around that, and he
NLJ and
knows those
Dingus.
guys. Let's
Makes
go,
sense.
Bobby.
Makes
I love
sense.
it.
What
I
up,
love it.
Dawson? Dawson Cummings in the chat. What up, brother?
CJ.
Dawson, did you just sign with the ACO company? But go ahead with CJ. Yeah, go ahead.
CJ, brother, I am super excited to have you on the team. Can't wait to see what you do this year, brother.
Yeah, thanks for taking the chance on us, CJ.
Yeah,
Appreciate it, brother.
Appreciate it, man.
CJ, another player. He's on anybody else's elite team. Dakota Salee. I mean, almost everybody we've mentioned could be on anybody else's elite team.
Oh, yeah. Chad could easily be. Bryce Jefferson easily.
Yeah.
Scotty Ball. Yeah, I mean, literally everybody on this team could easily. Chase Puckett, Megan Puckett. It's
All right, folks.
crazy.
One more pro.
I'm going to let you take this one. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, my boy, Zach here. Biggest arms in the ACO, dog. Best beard
Biggest arms in the ACO,
Nah,
he said.
dude, honestly, Zach here, over the last year and a half, maybe 2 years, has become one of my better friends, man. Somebody I talk to on a daily basis about life, about cornhole, about all sorts of things, man. He's really a homie to me, and like, the entire team is a friend. Everybody is a friend to me. Everybody that has been on a CBC team, like I said, Sebastian, who we give our farewell to, Sebastian is a friend to me. You know what I mean? Gary Bearpaw is a friend to me. Chase Puckett, Scotty Ball, Brock Beasley, every single person that has ever been on the team has been a friend to me. Me and Zach here have that same vibe. He came to us last season, just throwing the bag, supporting our company, bought multiple sets, wins a major with freaking Braden Easterling, right? And we go, you know what? We can offer you something, bro. You put in the work.
Yeah.
You got a purple jersey.
Major. Let's
We
go.
bring him on the team late, right? He comes on. I mean, he's stoked as heck about it, right? And now this season, you know, we get him on the freaking pro team. We go, you know what, Zach, you freaking earned it. We see a ton of potential in Zach. Zach made his pro status at Worlds, right? Taking a top 13 in his bracket at a minimum. And I really think Zach is not just a top 96 pro this next year, but much, much higher. He has the skills to be one of the best.
He's also got the drive to be one of the best. Not
He's
just
got
the
a bag you
skills,
like too, Bill.
Not just the skills, but the drive. Oh, I know. I love the bag that he throws. I love his bag flight. He has every single shot. Zach here, I've watched your. You know, we've clipped you numerous times when you were on the stream. I've watched all your freaking shots, your throws. You got a freaking phenomenal roll bag too. Back then, I believe you were throwing impacts or preds, one of those two.
Impacts,
and and now you're onto the Ronins. And yeah, 100%. I mean, he's got a throw that I absolutely love. That goes with
left-handed as well.
Yeah, left-handed.
Very close throw and bag motion to Patrick Lander. To be honest, very, very close. Hey, Zach, welcome back, bro.
Zach, dude, I love it. Welcome back, brother. I can't wait to see what you do this year, brother. I cannot wait.
Okay, folks, get the shares out there again. That's the last pro. We are about to show the CBC elite team.
Can I use the restroom before we do this?
Oh, Bill.
I mean,
yeah.
You bring us in.
What do you want me to talk about for this?
I gotta stay low so they don't see what I got on, underneath the shirt.
Nothing is the answer, folks.
Come on, let's go. Untuck.
Hey, the CBC elite team is coming in freaking hot. Bill's got to go. But hey, this team is absolutely loaded, folks. Every single person on this team is devoted to cornhole. That's what I'm excited about. I have personal conversations with every single one of them. Bill and I have had phone calls with most of the team members. We are about to show the last portion of this team, the CBC Elite Squad. multiple factors going into what it takes to be CBC elite. There are multiple people on this list that could be CBC elite. The choice was absolutely, I mean, it was heart-wrenching, man. Like, this has been great for me, this moment tonight, because myself and Bill and Derek have had to make so many freaking decisions to make with who to bring on, where to put them in the team, and how to decide what people deserve. And because we think they deserve the freaking world. We think that every single player on here deserves the top level spot, the most money we can give them. Unfortunately, CBC ain't millionaires yet, but we're dressed like them. I'm just saying. I think this is how, dude. Look at the new shirts. Look at the fit. Look at the glasses. But like I said, everybody here in the CBC elite team, they are living the values of CBC: faith, family, four-baggers. There are multiple surprises in this CBC elite team. Almost everybody in the team is unknown to 99.8% of the cornhole world. I'm not even kidding. And I'm going to give you one hint right now. Instead of 4 elite players this year, we got 5.
All right, you ready to bring this home?
Yeah. Bill, let's go. Bill, I told the people that instead of 4 elite players this year, we've got 5.
We've got 5. Yeah, dude, you shouldn't have said that. You should not have said that.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I didn't know what to tell him. Run it, Bill.
Real quick. You like that I knew that stat with Dakota and Nate Stevens. Yeah, that's clean. That's clean. I do my research, man. I do my research.
I appreciate that.
All right, folks. We got to cheers this one, dude. Oh my God, dude. Every time I watch it, I just can't believe it.
Dude, all 3 of the videos I get freaking hyped for. I get hyped because at the beginning of the day of every day, I literally think that if I just had the prospect team, I would be very happy.
I got to do a little change out here, folks. Let's go.
Nice.
I love it. Jamie Smith, stop saying it all. Come on. We're going to go through one by one. Let's go.
Man, bring them in, Phil.
Brock Beasley. So, I got to tell you a little story about Brock prior to, anything else that we talk about Brock. Brock played 5 regionals. Maybe he played a couple more. He might have played 7, whatever it is. 5. He won 5. Okay. He went to 4 majors.
Yeah, 4 or 5 majors, yeah.
Won his bracket in 3 of them. Brock Beasley, if he would have maxed out regionals, I believe he'd be top 5. I think it was.
Top
if we
10
figure
for
the
sure,
points,
but
he would have knocked people out. I think he would have been top 5 if he did that. Brock plays baseball, man. Brock is an elite player. He was on our pro team last season. This season, I mean, it's undeniable. This kid is elite. Magic with the bags. If we go through our old, not just shot shows for everything, there are many, many shot shows that we have made that I have to delete Brock's freaking amazing shots because it would be the Brock show. If I were to make my first YouTube highlight video, it's all Brock. I mean, it's absolutely insane what this guy can do with those elixirs, man. He's a monster, absolute monster. At the beginning of the year, we gave he had bags. I think he was throwing the Dead Reckons or something like that, and it was good. I mean, he was winning. You know what I mean? But once we put those elixirs in his hand, dude, he's just an absolute animal, dude. Yeah, absolute animal. This kid.
Like I said, Brock is somebody that almost makes cornhole people upset because if you look at Brock's Cornholio right now. He hasn't thrown a bag on Cornholio in over 120 days. Brock will start playing around October, November, folks. And he is going to somehow be just as good as he was last season, if not better. Like, I'll put money on it, right? Like, am I saying that he's going to win majors and win brackets this year? I don't know. There's a lot of good players coming in, right? But I know that he's coming throwing gas. We saw him. He didn't throw bags for 3 or 4 months. He showed up to the Super Regional in Martin, Tennessee, took 3rd place, only lost to Douglas Parker, right, who won the whole thing. I mean, he hadn't thrown a bag in 3 months, shows up to a tournament with like 80
Hey
or
guys,
90 players.
Hey guys, how you doing? I'm going to play. Dude, sleeper.
Ridiculous stuff.
Sleeper.
Like I said, if you don't pay attention, Brock, you don't even know who he is, man. He shows up with a poof in his hair and freaking CBC bags in his hand. He usually wears a regular t-shirt, right? He doesn't even wear a pro jersey. He forgot his pro jersey, folks, at a major and had to wear somebody else's pro jersey on Saturday in case he got the bonus. Like, he wore like a extra large jersey down to his freaking forearms because he forgot his. Like, he's like a... Dude, he's awesome.
I'm going to give everybody right now insight. This is how you beat Brock. Are you ready? This is how you beat Brock. You do a backside layup right behind the hole. Right behind the hole. Brock cannot resist an and one, which means he hits the most and ones out of anything, and you just can't be mad if he actually hits the and one. Backside layup. He's going for it every freaking time. Does not matter. Could be the number 1 freaking game for King of Cornhole. This shot wins it all. If he hits he's shooting that shot to hit the and one on a clean board with 1 bag behind the hole. One of the absolute most aggressive players in the game, and hits that shot a large percentage of the time. But if I had a strategy against this guy, that's all I'm doing. Backside layup, sliding 3 in, and hopefully he just shoots everything to try to hit it off, dude.
I can't say enough good things about Brock Beasley, man. One of the most aggressive players. He's an absolute great student as well. He's moving into his junior year of high school. He already has Division I baseball offers. So when we have conversations with Brock, when everybody wants to say, Brock, I wish you'd play more, Brock should play more, me and Bill do not press him on this at all.
Absolutely
we want him to chase whatever dreams he has right now, because the window for that is so much smaller than the window in cornhole, right? Like, Brock could chase baseball for the next 6 years, right? Come back to cornhole. Guess what, folks? He's 23. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's gonna come back a monster. But we are gonna support Brock through and through. Like I said, and this is what we try to do as people and as a bad company, is we support you as more than just a player, right, on the boards. We support what you're doing in life, you know, and like, we want Brock to be a good student.
100%.
We want Brock to be a great baseball player. We want Brock to chase his goals. When he's throwing our bags, we know he's gonna show out for our company. We know he supports us. And that's where we get like our piece of it from Brock. Like, he's awesome. We're lucky to have him. Brock, welcome back.
You
man.
can't do the freaking cheers, brother. There's so much more we could talk about you, man, but I can't keep the people waiting.
Brock, love you, buddy. Welcome back, man.
Yeah, dude. I love this kid, man. All right. Next one. I love this one. I'm gonna bring us into this one.
Go ahead, brother.
I love it. Kim freaking Dice.
Let's
go. We got Kim Dice on our freaking elite team. Now, the first time we saw Kim Dice, the first time she really popped up on our radar, I believe it was Knoxville 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was. She was playing Chloe Arrington. She was on the stream court numerous times.
Yeah, a lot.
But I believe she was playing Chloe Arrington, and we noticed something about Kim's game that was a little... it was... Unorthodox compared to what we normally see. Kim would lead off with a bag in the hole. Second bag in the hole. Third bag, block. We call that the Kim Dice because it happened over numerous games. I mean, absolute numerous games. It's crazy. Even when other people are playing on our court, we say third bag block, Kim Dice.
Me and Bill on the sidewalk, we'll call it.
Solid strategy. It just throws your opponent off a little bit.
Because if you all
slide
both
they say, normal round, and then boom. Blocker on third bag. What are you going to do on you?
Yeah.
Dude, it's so good. I absolutely love it. Kim also has, the Kim and Chad's Cornhole Adventure. They travel everywhere. They are freaking players of the sport. They bring people in all the time. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it.
One of the top-notch advocates and ambassadors of the sport of cornhole.
Yep.
Kim and Chad are absolutely amazing. Kim loves this sport so much, man. And to have her on this team, well, I think she won 5, 6, or 7 women's majors last year. I couldn't even count
You
them.
see
Her
jersey and all the little circles on back means those are majors won. There's probably 9 of them.
3 co-ed majors. They have a wall. She's taken second in singles overall as well at a major. I believe it was Fresno last year. They travel. They freaking love cornhole. They are also certified officials. Kim and Chad are, so they're doing more for the sport than just being players. And that comes in hard when we talk about moving people around from pro to elite to even sponsoring them in general. What do you do for this sport? Where is your vision? And like we spoke to before, we had conversations with Kim and Chad, or just Kim or just Chad, and their vision is always aligned with us.
Always, 100%. And I love it that we have them this year. Last year they were TNT, Craig Callahar. Let's go. Love you guys.
Love 'em.
This year I was always hoping we'd get Kim and Chad because they're freaking so good for the sport.
Yeah, and Kim Dice also, just to mention, is back-to-back women's doubles world champion, right? Yeah. So her and Chloe Arrington have won women doubles at the world championships 2 years in a row. The only 2 times they played it, so they're undefeated in women's doubles.
And I don't know if you saw this, but I did on the Taco a long time ago, where they did their bit that was before Cornhole. What did you do?
Mm-hmm.
Kim Beauty Queen.
Yeah,
did
model,
you know that?
Yeah, model beauty queen. Yeah, pageants
awesome.
And all sorts of And Kim, I'm gonna say Kim is a master of the head games on the boards. Love them or hate them, folks. I'm telling you straight up, if you pay attention, Kim is a master of it, and it's part of the game. Like I said, whether you like it or not, it's part of the game. And whether it's chewing the gum, whether it's trading out the crocs, whether it's
gum, dude.
I'm telling you, there is things that Kim Dice does that are more than just throwing bags in the hole, because she's gonna do a lot of that, guaranteed. She's gonna win a lot. But I'm telling you, she is a top level player of the mental games without. Like, she's not talking trash, right? She's not talking trash.
No.
It is subtle actions, right, that make her a better player. And like I said, love it or hate it, it happens in every single freaking sport. When you catch on to it, you almost have to love it because you respect how much goes into the game to even think about that. What up, Rick?
I love it. Rick,
but I want to say, Kim, on and off the boards, one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. I mean, absolutely fantastic. Ton of vibrance, brings light into your life, man. She's awesome. We are freaking happy to have her. Kim Dice, welcome to the CBC.
One of the best freaking pickups. Let's go, Kim. She gives that gum hell. Yeah. That's
Thomas.
She does, right, man. She loves the gum. I love
3 more players.
Dude, this one, big surprise, I think. And I love this next one. I really do.
I really do.
Okay. Well, I'm going to bring this in. Oh, I did the last one, but I got to do it again. I got to do it again with this one. Aaron freaking Lambert, dude. Aaron Lambert, 8 majors total last year, 14th in the world. 14th after 8 majors. That's absolutely insane. Won South Bend. I believe that was his first major win over Thanksgiving weekend.
South
Bend was
big
no slouch
major,
either.
250.
Exactly what I'm talking about. Aaron friggin' Lambert, dude.
Aaron Lambert, I believe, second in his bracket in Owensboro. Aaron Lambert, to only go to 8 majors, and if you think that's a big number, I want you to look at the other people that are above him, because there may be 1 or 2 in there that have the same amount or less, but it is not a lot. Everybody else in there, 10, 12, 14, 15, 18 majors, right, in there above him. Aaron Lambert only goes to 8 majors and finishes 14th in the country. Okay,
Crazy,
folks?
dude.
If you don't know who he is, you're going to find out this year. Maybe he wasn't getting the promotion necessary. He's getting the promotion this year. He's a freaking monster on the boards. He's a great dude. He has his own pitch palace over in Illinois. He's a great dude. He travels around to other tournaments. He's got a great following. He throws with Jimmy Naylor, who's also a good dude. I mean, there's so many good things about Aaron. He's supported our company from the start, to be honest. He's always been in the podcast. He's always been an advocate of Cornhole, ACO, moving forward. We are freaking stoked to have Aaron Lambert.
Aaron Lambert and Jacob Coleman had a tiff.
Yeah.
They had a tiff for a little while. Didn't they?
I think it was friendly.
I think it was friendly, too.
But Aaron, I like this year that, Aaron and Jacob will be on different teams again, right? Fighting for
They are on different teams. They're gonna
spoiler alert,
as the kids
spoiler alert, Jacob Coleman's not on the elite team.
No, Jacob, no, didn't happen. We couldn't come together on a deal. We love Jacob Coleman.
We
too,
do
man.
like Jacob.
We really do. Good guy.
Jacob's been a great supporter of CBC. But Aaron Lambert, his arch nemesis, we'll call him, is on the elite squad.
Arch nemesis.
Like I said, it is hard to say that Aaron Lambert should not be on an elite team, should not receive all sorts of accolades. Number 14 in the world, folks. 8 majors. Like, the numbers, go look at his stats. Go look at the majors he finished high at, too. He doesn't go to these traveling small majors. I mean, he goes to the big stuff. He stays in his area. He's freaking tried and true. He supports the sport. We are super stoked to have Aaron Lambert. Aaron, brother, welcome to the team.
I love it, dude. Aaron, you the freaking man, dude. Let's go. This season, big things, brother.
Tyler
Amos says, hold on. We gotta see this one. Would I qualify for the prospects team?
Oh, yeah.
Tyler,
Definitely.
you definitely qualify
Tyler,
for that.
please
team.
put in an application next year. We will look.
That's the only thing I have is where's the app at, dude? Where's the app? Aaron, again, brother.
Dude, let's go, Aaron.
Can't wait to see what
Keep
you
the
do this
flavor
year,
saver, brother. Keep it.
Yeah, keep.
It's his thing, dude. If he look,
It is his thing.
Think about him right now with it not
Beard
there, Bill.
stash.
Think about
What do
him.
we call that though?
I thought it's a flavor saver, but it's,
Yeah, but
it's
you don't really call it that. It's
the ice pick.
no, it's got to be called something. Aaron knows better than us. What is it
Aaron
called?
probably knows what it is. But I'm
That
telling you, think of
stash
him right
beard.
now, Bill. Without it, I don't like what I'm seeing.
I don't like what I see. Oh man, Aaron, I love it, brother. Okay,
Here we go. 2 left, dude. Big Nate the Great. I don't care what you call him. Soul Patch. That's what Aaron's saying. Hey, Nate Stevens, dog. What a pickup, man. We are absolutely blessed with this one. Nate Stevens, a monster. An absolute monster.
bro. You know how many people's mouths this name was in for King of Cornhole?
A lot.
The first full time that I got to see Nate play was Clarksville. Animal. That's all I got to say. Get the guy a freaking Miller Lite. He ain't going to lose.
Yeah, we saw him running low on swing oil. It's the only time we saw him throw less than a 10.
I
pretty
think
much,
he was throwing
or
against
12.
CBC on that game too.
No, he was throwing against Fergie.
First
Remember,
DB,
drank his
yeah.
beer.
But when you gave it to him, he had to play Brock next. And
he-
we're like, maybe you shouldn't
refueled.
have given it
Yeah.
to him.
He refilled. yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, we saw that in Clarksville, and it was amazing.
What I really like about Nate is Nate's very Gary Bearpaw-esque in my mind, where he is a quiet person, but he shows who he is on the boards, right? And anybody you run into that's known Nate for a long time will speak paragraphs of how good of a person Nate Stevens is.
Yeah.
Every interaction you and I have had with Nate, he is soft-spoken, but always very appreciative, right? I mean, there's no sort of like cockiness or
guy.
anything
No
with this
cockiness,
guy.
Yeah. Just wants to show up, throw
if
some
you didn't
bags.
know if you didn't know how good he was, you would never know, because there's no emotion when he plays, win or lose. He's respectful to his opponents. Like, Nate is a freaking awesome person, just all the way around. And on the boards, his gameplay is something that will make you almost dislike him because he's so good, and he has every single shot.
Every shot.
Every single shot.
And he hits them consistently, and it's effortless how it comes out of
I
his
believe
hand.
he won 3 brackets last season and
Who's-
won 1 overall.
Who do we have that's got a better win rate right now? 78% win rate on Nate Stevens. 40% 4-bagger.
Oh,
40%.
dude. I'm not even surprised.
So tell me the story about the 49 on his jersey. Why could Nate possibly be
As we talk
49?
about Nate Stevens, the brackets that he's won, because I believe he's won 3 brackets. I think they are, no, he won Clarksville overall. So 2 brackets, Clarksville and Knoxville, a 2nd in his bracket in Branson, and I believe a 3rd in Toledo. Yeah, I believe those are his finishes. So 4 majors, folks, only 4 majors, all top 3 finishes. That is absolutely insane. There is nobody else with numbers like that. Okay? Nate Stevens only went to 7 regionals instead of 8. 7 instead of 8. That's why he's got a 49. If he goes to his last regional, he's a top 10 player. Just shows up. Because when he shows up, he wins. He went to 7 regionals. He won all of them.
Well, if he shows up and makes main bracket, that's 30 points.
Well, I'm talking about regionals.
Oh, my
Regionals.
bad. My bad, yeah.
So, like I said, he only had 175 out of 200 possible points because he didn't go to one. He didn't go to a regional.
yeah.
Went to 4 out of 4.
He's in the whole Brock situation.
I mean, even a different situation, just because he won every single one that he went to, and the majors are all top threes. All top threes for 4 majors is crazy. In your first year in the ACO,
so crazy.
He goes to Worlds. He was top 16 at Worlds, right? Which is a disappointment for him. But I'm telling you right now, Nate Stevens is coming back this year. If there's somebody that I think deserves to wear the crown too, like, he's just such a freaking good dude. I would love to see Nate Stevens win the King of Cornhole.
And I want to recap just a hair on this because Nate Stevens is on the elite team. CJ Slugnuts, okay? Dakota Salee. They all play in the same area. We said iron sharpens iron. These guys, you are going to see at the same freaking majors that they're all... They may ride together for all we know. We have no freaking clue.
I would
on
recommend
something
it.
like this. I would recommend it too. The only thing that I'm going to be heartbroken about that, because you know when those brackets freaking load, we're going to have CBC on CBC crime. And I'm going to be mad at that. I am going to be angry because only one's going to make it all the way. But it's going to be a freaking beautiful thing this season. It really will, man.
It really is, yeah.
It really will.
Nate Stevens, brother.
Dude.
For taking a chance
so
on
glad
us.
to have you, brother.
Thank
So
you,
glad.
man. Welcome to the team.
All right.
Aaron, thank you for the comment, brother.
Yeah, Aaron,
You're welcome. You
appreciate it,
deserve
brother.
it, man. You deserve it.
You
That's
do.
all I got to say.
You deserve it, Aaron. You threw freaking phenomenal last year. 8 majors, ended up 14th. That is, dude, that's freaking top notch. Absolute top notch, dude.
Bill, how do you want me to preface this? Last but not least, I mean,
This is a
no
big
better
surprise.
than anybody else has ever been, right? I don't want this to overshadow every other single player, but this may be the biggest shock to the cornhole world
Right.
that has been seen in the last
So
few years.
tell them why it's a shock. Tell them why it's a shock.
Why it's a shock is because players, there's a stigma around the fact that when players want to reach a certain level, they need to jump to another league. Bill and I don't believe this, right? A lot of players don't believe this. We believe there are a ton of things in the ACO that make the ACO better than any other league around, right? Anyone that's established today, anyone that was before, there's nothing before the ACO, right? It is the governing body. It is the originator. We
Since
believe it.
2005.
We believe it is the best,
2005,
right?
yeah.
But there is a stigma that you should move on, right? That there's greener grass, right? This player right here went against that grain. And I mean, there's so much respect when I say that. Like, I love going against the grain. I speak this on my own Facebook, right? Because going against the grain is how you grow, right? Like, when you always try to search for the greener grass, you usually end up in a bad spot most of the time, right? There are people who have accomplished it, right? We know the players that have accomplished it. Who knows what their future looks like? This player went against the grain, against what some people are going to end up saying is better judgment. They're wrong. They're wrong. This player made a decision. I believe it's God-guided. Bill, what do you have to say about it? I mean, unless you want to just bring him in.
No, I'm going to bring him in a second. Dylan prefaced this a little bit with this could be the most shocking pickup of the season, and that is a big deal. This player went through the gauntlet in the ACL, got his pro card.
Was offered. Yeah, was offered a pro
Well,
card.
yeah, was offered his pro card. Went through the gauntlet and was fine. Went through unscathed. What did he go? 7-1?
No,
7-2?
7-3.
7-3.
Yeah, actually pretty tough. But
Went through it. He went 6-0, right? 6-0, and then started,
And then lost
wobbling a
couple,
little bit.
yeah.
This guy also went to ACO Worlds, third overall.
Third overall.
Everybody thinks this guy is going to the ACO.
Second overall at Super Major too.
Everybody thinks that. This is why it's going to shock it. He's not going. He's with us.
Hey,
We're with him.
you guys ever seen the Wolf?
We're with
You guys
him.
ever seen the Wolf of Wall Street when Leonardo DiCaprio stands up? I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not fucking. Hey, excuse my French, folks, but hey, that's Braden Easterling is throwing for CBC this year, folks. That's the real deal. Contract signed and done today. We had a
Today?
conversation yesterday,
Happened.
4 p.m. Signed right now. I mean, signed about 5 hours ago, 4 or 5 hours ago. Braden Easterling is staying in the ACO.
4 or 5 hours ago, we got a player card. He was in the show. I mean, dude, we do this stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So excited.
And I think Braden
to
may have
this
made
guy,
a post
man.
about 45 minutes ago. But that's good. He said he was making an announcement at 8 p.m. A lot of people were expecting, and he's like, "Oh, does it interfere with the podcast?" I go, "Braden, do your thing. Do your thing. As long as we
Yeah,
start,
just hit it.
as long
Just
as
hit
we
it.
start, we're good." Man, Braden's taking a chance on us. We are very excited to be able to promote this player. He's going to bring a lot of hype to the team. Braden, one of the best players in the world. Anybody we've mentioned on this elite team, on the pro team, I mean, the prospects even, man. I truly believe that one of our players is wearing the crown this next season. Somebody will dethrone the Hurts, son. And Braden Easterling is one of the front runners from Ohio, which I would say, and CBCAI agrees that Ohio is the #1 power ranked state in cornhole today across all leagues. 100%.
Well, are we doing power ranking states later?
I mean, we should do them this season. Absolutely. But I'm telling you right now, there he is in the chat. My man, Braden Easterling. I'm telling you, Braden last year threw a 5.5 bag. He's coming in with some CBC bags.
He didn't throw a 5.5 PPR. It was a bag called a. It did not have a fast side to it.
Didn't. Braden stats 979. I mean, his win percentage is low. Look at that, 68%. Bill, what does that tell you? Because he plays in that Ohio
of where
area.
he plays, and he's still
That's
at
right.
a 68%. Because
That's
of
right.
where he plays for something like that. Dude, Braden Easterling, absolute monster. Super excited to sign this guy. Had a good conversation, a couple conversations with him yesterday. Smart kid, man. And I say kid, he's 23 years old. 22 or 23, I think is what he said. You told me he was 20.
I said 20s.
We thought it was 18, whatever.
16, it doesn't matter. I'm telling you right now,
Smart kid.
Easterling. A late pickup for us. I mean, a tough decision for Braden, man. And we are glad Braden made this tough decision even to stay in the ACO, and then he chose us. We feel absolutely grateful to be able to have him on the team. We hope that he receives everything from us that he's looking for. We will provide every single one of these players with everything that they deserve in our minds. If you guys don't see, I mean, hopefully you guys see what we do for everybody.
I hope so.
You.
I hope so.
But to Braden Easterling, man, this is his year. And I want to say the reason I think Braden's coming back is to wear a cape and crown, right? I don't think if he was going to leave, the only way it happens is to finish that way, right? And he's coming here with unfinished business. The people, he lost to Isaac Hurt at the Super Major. He lost to Isaac Hurt at Worlds. I think with all this Isaac Hurt talk, I think Braden Easterling is like, I want that guy. I want that guy.
I love it, dude. And unfinished business.
I really think it is. I mean, that's how I feel about it. And I think with CBC bags in his hand, I think it's to the moon, son.
I think so, too.
But I'm telling you, this team right now, the elite squad we just announced, Braden Easterling, Nate Stevens, Aaron Lambert, Kim Dyson, Brock Beasley. Jesus, son. Come on.
It's crazy. It is crazy.
Come on.
Dude. Yeah. I don't even know
That's
what to
not
say.
even to mention
CBC
the pros, man.
Yeah.
We are taking a risk on a team this size. If anybody else says they got a squad, let's roll, dog. Let's roll. We got a bus.
Yeah.
We got a bus of killers, dude. You got a van. Like, get out of the way.
You know, Wally's gonna watch this, and Wally's gonna be like, "Oh, you want to put something together? 5-on-5?
5-on-5. Well,
Dude,
give me
I'll
20
take
v
5-on-5 any
20.
day.
Give me
Let's go,
20
Wally.
v 20, dog. Like, I don't care. Pull up. I don't care what freaking
Wally,
bad
I'm
company
not calling you out, but I'm calling you out. Dude.
I don't care what
You
bad
get your
company you
5,
are,
we'll
what
get our
sponsor
5.
you are. Give me 5, give me 10, give me 20. How many we got? 23? Give me 23 v 23, son. I'll stack up, dude. Like, I feel so good with this freaking team, dude. This is why I wore the glasses. I'm savage right now, dude. This team is the best team you've ever seen formed in cornhole of all freaking time. That
Dude,
is
he
it,
was
dude.
saying he was tingling earlier prior to the stream. He's like, man, is there pre-workout in this drink right here? That's how hyped up he was before this, dude. I'm that freaking hyped up. I love it. I think we have the future king of cornhole on our freaking team, 100%. I don't see how it's not.
I think we have the possible top 4, son. It could be everybody from CBC wins the brackets at Worlds, and it's CBC on crime, the top 4. I wouldn't even be surprised at this point. It's murderer's row when you see a CBC bag, son. Just come and know it's gonna hurt. All right, I gotta chill out.
All right.
Because I want to
Braden,
say, close them out, Braden. Wait,
Closing you
welcome
out,
to the team.
Hey.
You didn't say welcome.
brother, welcome to the freaking team.
Welcome
I
to the
cannot
team.
wait to see what you do and what you and Zach here do in freaking doubles, dude. And you know what? If Zach can't show up to a major and you can, we good? You
Bill.
we good?
Oh man.
Or
Hey.
Zach, if Braden can't show up and you can, We're going to win doubles. Let's go.
I just want to say, though, we respect every single player, no matter what
100%.
bad company you're throwing for. We respect every single bad company, no matter how you feel about us. There's no animosity from CBC ever. We are going to say we're the best. I don't care who we talk to. I don't care who it is. There isn't a question because we know what we do in the garage downstairs, son. We know. I mean, I'm telling you.
It's a 10,000 square foot shop that CBC bought 2 years ago for $6 million.
The amount of work that is put in, man.
We're in a garage.
I don't think it's matched, man. And that's where the confidence comes from. That's the only thing is I'm sleepless, dude. I'm sleepless thinking about this team, thinking about the wins, thinking about how we can help the players more, how we can evolve this sport, how we can evolve this company. Like, it's constant, dude. It's 24/7. Bill and I have we see each other every day. We make bags for 4 hours to 6 hours every single day outside of our work jobs. And then we have phone calls throughout the day, most days, talking about cornhole crap, dude. Like, it is constant trying to make this thing better than it is right now. Just like we're supposed to work on ourselves better every day. We're literally doing it for cornhole as well. So when I try to say, like, we aren't here to take part, we're here to take over, or the confidence comes out, it's like I can't help it because of the work that's been put in, right? Like, I literally believe this to my core. Like, I want to do everything from the player that throws a 1.2 to the Nate Stevens and the Brocks and the Bradens and the frickin' Zach Kears and the Dakota Salise. Like, it doesn't matter who you are in between there, right? It doesn't matter who you are in between there. We want you to receive the absolute best from us and in this sport, so you stay, so that you bring more people in, because it's only good for the rest of us.
It's good for everybody, literally everybody. Every other bag company, the more people, the more eyes, the more streams, the more sponsors. This is where it gets turned into some crazy sport that we all love. That hopefully someday, I mean, the goal is let's quit our jobs and play some freaking cornhole, man. You know what I like? That's what we want to do at some point. So we're trying our hardest. We are pushing as hard as we can in that direction, and we both believe that our entire team is also pushing in that direction. And that's one reason we absolutely love these guys, man.
And that's what.
And I say guys again, non.
And that's why.
Guys.
Thank you guys all for the compliments. Daniel Wine, great to meet you too, brother. But that is something I want to say. It's like, how did this team get so big? You guys must be spending a bunch of money and doing this and doing that. And I'm going to be honest, most of the players on this team took a sacrificial type deal to be a part of this team rather than taking a bigger money deal. To be honest, a lot of these people took a hit on a deal they could have gotten to be a part of this because they're part of what Bill's talking about, the bigger picture, right? And Bill and I usually speak this to the players that show interest in us. Like, when you become a part of CBC, it's not just this season, right? The growth is years and years down the road.
Right.
Get on the train now, right? Because it's only growing and it's only going farther down the road, is how we try to tell people, like, this isn't just, hey, here's money.
Yeah, we're not. It's not going to be a year and done, or 2 years and done, or 3 years and done. We're in it, and we've told the ACO, we've told all of them, we are with you, and we're going to do our best. Right, I mean, we've told them it, and they, sometimes, and these are, kind of backdoor conversations that we have and stuff like that. And I don't know if they're worried if we leave or anything, but we've told them, we've assured them, we're not freaking leaving, dude. We back the ACO 100%. We love the ACO. We think the ACO is the absolute top dog in cornhole, and we think they are going to continue freaking growing, surpassing literally every other league that puts themselves out there.
Yeah, so it's going to be something where everybody needs to stick around. Everybody needs to be promoting the ACO, promoting the sport of cornhole, man. Bring your friends in, get some bags in their hands. Like I said, we promote every single company, every single player, every single organization. Dude, you guys know we're unbiased to anything, man.
We are. We watch
our broadcasts. If we were biased broadcasters, we would never go out to the court and see whose bag somebody's throwing. And how often do Bill and I do that?
Right.
It's because we know that bag company deserves credit. Because when we sit in the booth as broadcasters, we're broadcasters. When we make bags, we're bag makers, right? That company deserves credit when their player shows up on the court, and we do it as much as we possibly can. because like
100%.
we want them to get out there too. They deserve the exposure. They're players there.
We've got a
They're
minimum
excited.
of 2 bag manufacturers in the chat right now. Miggy, cheers, brother. Miggy Boards, Cornhole,
That's
right
right.
there. Makes bags, phenomenal bag maker. John Schnitzel Popperski,
Big D bags.
Big D bags.
Great
He-
bags out of Texas.
Yeah, he's a big D bag.
And honestly, though, John has given us tips and tricks throughout the way. I have
100%.
conversations with John usually once every 2 weeks, maybe more, maybe less, somewhere in there. We have great relationships with any bag makers we come across, man. And we just never want there to
might be one.
There might be one where but it's one-sided, right? Like
It literally is one-sided.
anybody that has animosity, like if they think there's animosity between us and them, it's
Stop.
Okay.
It
I'm
don't
just
even
saying,
matter.
we love everybody.
Don't even
dude.
matter.
ELE,
We love
everybody
everybody.
love everybody, dude.
Hey, folks. One thing. This is the announcement screen here. One thing. This is for this season. Very important for us. We're going to be starting up family picks next week because majors start a week after
Family
that.
picks, folks, is where we pick for every division who we think is going to win the major for that division. It's last year it was me. First year it was me and Bill only.
I won that year.
Yeah,
I won that year.
You did. This last year it was me, Bill, and Phil. Phil won. And this year we're doing something completely different where we are choosing a guest. One of you guys who watches the podcast hopefully can tune in on that night to make your picks prior to the podcast. Maybe even be able to call you, bring you on the show. Maybe not, but at the minimum,
We're
get your
gonna
picks.
we're gonna try to do it where we call you and do it all live with a third individual. It's gonna be different every week, and we're gonna put a prize out for this. It's not gonna be bags, but it's gonna be a T-shirt. The one that Dylan is wearing literally right now. So if you beat us in that weekend for family picks, we're gonna freaking send you a shirt for free. If
Gotta
you don't
beat us.
If you don't beat us, though, you got to buy 10 sets of bags. I'm joking. You ain't got to
You
buy
gotta
any
do
bags.
anything.
It's supposed to be fun. We're going to have different games throughout the week, each week anyway, to choose that person, whether it be likes or shares or comments or something like that. Like, we want you involved on the social media and stuff like that.
Yep.
So we will be picking somebody that way, I believe. And this may not be true, but I believe our first player for next week, the first one to do picks against us, and we talked about this because this guy drove 2.5 hours to get to our Bubba Johnson benefit tournament, Ricky Evans. So if Ricky Evans, I'm going to call him this week, if he shows up for
Better
this,
than bacon.
better than bacon. Yeah. He's a good guy. We love the guy for the sport. Great freaking personality. Great person. But if he shows up for this, he's going to have the very first family picks. And if he beats us, he's getting
And
a
there's
freaking
going to be
shirt.
some rule changes. I believe Bill will get a division preference, one, where he gets to pick first. I will get a division preference where I get to pick one first.
Oh, no. We're
Ricky-
making this one-sided. You and I get to pick and they get the leftover.
Oh, good luck.
I'm joking. We
We'll
will
make it
be
fair. We're
we
trying to
will
make
be
it as fair as
making
possible.
it fair prior to talking to Ricky Evans.
But Ricky's the best,
but
dude.
I really hope to get him to call in during the podcast too, because I really
Good luck
do.
understanding him.
I love Better Than Bacon, man, when he's in here for stuff like that.
Nah, I
So
love Ricky, man.
he drove so far just to support this tournament. We love it. We talked to him there. We told him our idea on this, and he said, "I want to be the first." And I said, "Let's go."
Yeah,
So,
and from then
if he
on, like
picks
I
it up,
said,
if
there will
not-
be some
we'll-
sort
yeah.
of game or trivia or something to choose who will do it the next week. And we hope we don't have any duplicates. It may happen, it may not. You guys know there's a ton of majors throughout the year, but I'm saying that we are going to do somebody different every week. If you beat both me and Bill on points, we'll add them up every week. You get a free t-shirt.
Free T-shirt or hat, either.
Or either
we'll
or. We can do either or. Or
Something like
half
that.
off on a set of bags. Who knows, man?
Yeah,
Lots
yeah,
of stuff.
we'll send every stuff, but it's gonna be cool. We want it a little more interactive this season. We want everybody to be able to, have a chance to be involved. I
Yeah,
know we
Phil
sit
had
here and
free
do the
reign
things.
on us, dude.
Yeah, Phil had free reign, man. We ain't happy about
We
that.
took a beating last
we
year.
we took a big beating. Phil, he is the best.
He's the pro. He's
He-
the expert.
he's the
man.
best.
He
He
is.
really
We're
is,
just
so.
amateurs out here.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
folks, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. The CBC team announcement. Man, it was something we've been trying to get off our chest, man. Like, I mean, at least me. Man,
it was a
I've
big
been-
one. It was a
I've
big
been
one.
on edge about it for months, dude, and we've been picking up players left and right.
It's done now.
And,
Big dog,
yeah.
it's done.
Hey, thank you guys for tuning in. Season 20, man. To the moon, son. Hey, sign some people up for ACO, man. This is CBC.
Faith, family, 4-baggers.
Out.